So let's dive in. I actually do have some announcements that are going to be on our podcast for the first time ever, because that's a thing that's happening now because we're all grown up. Thankfully, one of our buddies in YouTube called Sword Coast Soundscape, that's a hard one to say, is allowing us to use his music. That's actually the music playing right now, and he's an awesome person who's letting us use all of his music. And I am a big fan of all of his playlists. I spent 14 hours listening to it, and all of them that I've listened to so far are phenomenal. Also because I have no life, except for this. Second, the Crafty Gamer Store, who is a local shop here in Florida, is working with us now. And for those of you listening to the podcast, and for those of you who follow us on social media, we're going to be partnering with them on a giveaway here pretty soon. So keep an eye out for that. If you're not following our Instagram, I don't know why you're not. You should do that. It's at Natural20DND. So go ahead and give us a follow. Keep an eye out for that. Outside of that, that's all I have for us. Otherwise, let's talk about what happened 2 weeks ago. So it's been a while, so I'm going to give us a little bit more of an in-depth catch-up. So last time, you all were gathered together in the city of Daggerford and taking stock of the damage done to the town, smallish city, really seeing the destruction that was wreaked throughout the location. After some investigation, both Leaf and Tiburon came back, letting you all know as a collective group, this was not done by one dragon and a small force. This was done by a significant number of individuals, of forces, in a very targeted attack on the city. Tiburon decided to have some primeval awareness, looking for dragonkin in the area, and felt three very distinct blips on his radar moving throughout the area. You all then decided to leave the city, traveling eastward toward the Misty Forest, where Tiburon felt one of the blips on the radar of dragonkind flying. You all took the magic carpet for the remainder of the day, camping in a small alcove next to the river, past Daggerford. I need to stop saying so much. Past Daggerford. In each of your watches, all of you detected very strange things except Fleetfoot, because I'm so sorry I rolled like shit for your perception every single watch.
But accurate.
Yeah, it's fair, honestly.
That's pretty
this is a pretty
standard.
scene. So, you all noticed some very strange things happening in the forest itself. Some thorny brambles and vines emerging from the very edge of the forest in some foliage that is certainly not native to the area, and for Leaf and Tiburon, who are well versed in this sort of thing, struck them as odd. Specifically for Leaf, who had grown up in a very similar forest type landscape. From there, you traveled into the forest itself, having to navigate very slowly on the magic carpet because of the pervasive mist found in the aptly named Misty Forest. After navigating for some time, you all happened across the town of Atland, which had been harried by seemingly a dragon over the past several weeks. Speaking with these about 80 survivors you were able to guesstimate, you found that it was once a thriving town of about 300 elven individuals and residents who had been harried to the point where their population was decimated, and the individual Galen, who is now the new warden of the town, was the person to speak with regarding what had been taking place there. You all approached Galen, spoke with him for a while, found out that he was nervous, seemed to have been very much affected by the events of the past several weeks, and wasn't telling you everything that he knew. Unable to really pry any more information out of him, given his mental state, you all left his office, if one could call it that, and made your way to the northeast towards a lake where Galen believed he saw this draconic figure moving after the subsequent attacks on the town. Eventually, after navigating through the woods and noticing some strange behavior of animals in the area who seemed to be tracking your location and presence, you emerged onto a fairly large lake in the center of the Misty Forest, when in the center, a central island dominated by large caves and cavern-like rock structures with a waterfall in the center of one of the larger caverns. You all, you all flew across into onto the island itself. What some great jams, guys, in the Sword Coast. And made your way onto the central island. After some banter back and forth, you all moved your way into the cavern itself, and now find yourself standing in a fairly large cave. So with that, I'm going to swap some things around, and here we go.
I like the sound of that.
I love that cave music.
Ooh, it does sound nice.
I
Okay,
can place the oboe.
there's an oboe in the cave? Yes, it's a very symphonic cave.
He's double reed proficient.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh, be
He has
still my bardic heart.
expertise in the oboe.
Ooh.
Okay, so as you all look around this room, you notice the large chamber has a 40-foot ceiling with massive stalactites hanging menacingly from the upper structures of the cavern, with stalagmites extending scattered throughout the base of the cavern. Taking in the darkened expanse as the light is becoming quite limited here from the cavern entrance, at about midday when you arrived here, you're able to see a pool with a small island in the southeastern corner of the cavern, taking up most of that expanse. Now this is a large cavern. The darkness that is now growing in front of your eyes, you're unable to make out just how large it is, but you know that it extends far beyond your vision at this point in time. For all of you with your dark vision and low light vision, it extends to darkness for you, and you know you have not yet hit the edge of this cave itself. This what seems to be a central chamber. You notice the bodies of about 8 individuals lying prone on the ground in the shadow, and the silhouette of those unnaturally still. From your vantage point at this distance and where we left off, you notice that these individuals all have had their midsection sliced open and their entrails either splayed upon the ground or removed entirely. Oh. Anybody who'd like to, give me a perception check on these.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Thank you. That's actually very appropriate story-wise.
9.
9, thank you.
25.
25, perfect, thank you, Leaf.
9.
9. So Leaf and Balasar, you notice immediately these individuals looked to have been, based on the garb and the wear on these individuals, they are all elven. They look to have similar colored garb from what you had seen in Atland. And based on the stories that you had heard, it does seem as if these individuals were once citizens of that village. What you're also able to make out, the both of you with roles like that, is it seems as if these individuals have been placed here almost ceremoniously, almost as if for sport. The nearly ritualistic way that these individuals have been treated reminds both of you of how somebody would hunt an animal and then take part in cleaning and removing the skins, etc., and so forth. It seems as if these individuals have been hunted as if for sport.
Look, we found its taxidermy room.
I don't think they enjoyed it.
Do you share that information with about what you
That's
saw?
I just said that to him. Like, look, we found his taxidermy room.
Yeah, I'd share that info.
So we're in the right place.
I would also say, looking around, all of you at this point with your just passive perception would be able to hear in the distance, it sounds almost like muffled arguing coming from behind you. And then looking in the central chamber, you're able to notice that, just kind of turning around at the sound, there is another opening into a separate section of this cave network within the large stony structure. And again, all of you have very high passive perception. You would know that that kind of muffled sound seems to be coming from that direction. Outside of that, the only thing that reaches your ears are the sound of very still water. And you did hear, ever so slightly, not but a few moments ago, the sounds of what seemed like sharp objects clacking on a cavern in the distance. But it's very difficult to place that in terms of direction, seeming as it came from almost everywhere around you. What would you all like to do?
I'm going to also take this moment to take off my ring of feather falling and put my poison resistance on.
Okay, are you going to take time to attune to it?
Yes.
So we're taking a short rest.
Maybe about half an hour.
Do you need to hang out here long?
I mean, I'd prefer to.
Doesn't need attunement.
Oh, it doesn't?
Nope. Doesn't have the A next to it.
Oh,
That's the
that's
wrong
the
item.
wrong item. No, while wearing.
All right.
Oh,
Oh.
it does require attunement. I'm sorry, I misread it.
Make
No
up your
worries.
mind. Do you need to attune to that ring or not, Fleet?
I mean, I'd like to for what's coming up.
If you'd like to, that is going to be a 30-minute period to attune.
Are we good? I would like to be as prepared as possible for what we're about to walk into.
That seems fair.
And I'm not going to be able to.
We can try and hang out here for 30 minutes.
We can investigate. I mean, we can't see the end of it, so we can take our time stealthing around.
Can I stealthily creep towards where we heard the
Bless you.
voices?
Excuse me,
you.
sorry guys.
I'd say okay.
To try to see if I can hear.
Absolutely. While this is happening, Fleetfoot, while you are attuning, what would everybody else like to do in that time? Tybron, I need a stealth roll from you.
Just standing watch.
Standing watch? Okay. Are you going to do any sort of like rotation, walk around, or are you just going to stand over Fleetfoot?
Kind of pacing back and forth.
Okay.
Like
within the current visible area?
Yeah.
Okay. Perception check.
19 stealth.
Thank you. Anything for you, Leaf?
Oh yes, I'm going to stand over Fleetfoot and stare at him and look menacingly at him while I pretend not to change my equipment and attune to the Ion Stone of Reserve. But secretly attuning to the Ion Stone instead of the Gem of Seeing.
Makes sense. Okay.
And I would not notice that.
So, Fleetfoot, as you sit and you're putting on your ring and focusing on it, half of you recognizes that there is a figure over you. You ignore it at this point, but there's a figure over you. In that period, you will be attuning to your Ion Stone. Perfect. Good to know.
Yep.
Okay.
I am just as surprised as you are.
Balasar, perception.
Well, I started off the night with a really good roll, so I figured I'd jump right to a nat 1.
Are you doing that one? It's
Yeah.
okay. I've rolled one too, so it's all good.
Yeah.
I didn't roll anything over a 5 on all my perception checks, so yeehaw. All right. So, Tybron, as you move towards the cavern entrance, what hits you first is the smell. Decay, refuse, rotted garbage dominates and fills your nostrils. It seems to fill the area. Looking inside, what you see are just barely the silhouettes. Actually, give me a perception check as you approach.
22.
22. Okay. So, what you notice are the silhouette, 3 silhouettes of massive forms. The only thing that looks similar to you are when you saw ogres on your caravan north from Baldur's Gate to Waterdeep. The difference this time, however, is that these have 2 heads.
And that's better than one.
Between you would think, and between these 3 large entities, what you hear is what sounds like an argument.
Can I understand what they're saying?
You're barely able to make, even with that roll, you're barely able to make out just some garbled, as they switch between a language that is guttural that you don't necessarily understand, and then common, and you hear, "Well, I don't want any of that. You don't touch my things, I won't touch yours." And one would respond, it's just this very deep and guttural, "It's like a little door stuck. You can take it if you'd like." And then back to the sort of guttural
So I speak
response.
Giant and Orc. Are they speaking those two?
One of which would be Orcish.
So I do understand
You
what
do
they're
understand them. What you make out, they are arguing between each other regarding their pretty shiny things. "Give me the pretty shiny that you have over there. I want it."
saying. And I can see like a silhouette, you said.
3 large silhouettes of these entities, and then it kind of fades to darkness with that roll, just in terms of the size of the space. But they are large and dominating, and do not seem to notice you.
And is it like a cavern entrance? Like a tunnel?
It is a direct pathway into this room. So you are standing at the edge of this opening into a different section of what this cavern would
And
be.
about how far away are there silhouettes?
You're able to make them out to be about 40 feet away.
Okay.
I'm not going to actually do that to the Iron
Iron Stone?
Stone. I am going to do that with the Ring of Mind Shielding instead. I'm going to actually attune to that.
Knock yourself out.
So,
You got it.
Yeah, Sartha.
Can I just kind of stay at the entrance and kind of hide?
Yes, we'll use your stealth roll as before because you're not moving, so that's going to carry over. What you make out for the period of time is
Just kind of like crouch and hug the wall, so that way if they were to run past me, I would be in a point, in a crevice, hidden a little bit, so I
Yeah.
could essentially get behind them and flank them.
Absolutely. So they do not seem to notice your presence, and the argument continues between all three of them. You notice two male voices, or what you can make out to be male, and then one that's a little bit higher in lilt, maybe a female. You don't know necessarily enough about these creatures to know if it would be, but you do notice there is a difference in tone. The lighter voice seems to be commanding the other two deeper voices, and there is just a continuing. At a certain point, it begins to drone on to you over this 30-minute period that they are arguing about the things in this room and who's touching the other person's stuff.
Okay.
It's very much like for all of us here, it's like a grade school argument between you and your sibling.
I would just kind of hang out there for as long as I knew that Fleet might need to spend some time with whatever he's doing.
Gotcha. Balasar, for you, don't notice anything strange. It's a big cavern, pretty dark. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
About 20 to 25, so I would head back towards the latter part. That way I could catch everybody up on what I hear.
Gotcha. So about 25 minutes later, you return to the group. Balasar kind of pacing, looking aimlessly about, almost obviously bored, with Fleetfoot and Leaf locked fairly still, focused on what it is that they're doing.
There are 3 orcs in this other portion, and they're fighting about what seems to be loot. However, they look larger. Could I tell they had 2 heads?
You could tell they had 2 heads. They look the size of the ogres that you had seen before.
They're about ogre size, but they have 2 heads, and they're fighting about loot.
So they'd be easy to sneak up on.
Yes, I don't quite think they know that we're here yet, because I was 40 feet behind them listening.
What about the dragon? Would they let them?
They might be working with the dragon, for the dragon.
Guess it could be giving them.
I think we should kill them. I don't want to fight the dragon and them at the same time if we can
Correct,
avoid
but
it.
if we start a ruckus, that dragon, if it
It's
is
gonna show
here,
up.
it would show up. But we might be able to get an upper hand on them. Were
How
they
many did you say?
3.
Were they?
4 of us.
They're fairly clumped together.
So what I can do if we want to try to sneak in there, you're gonna have to be quiet as fuck.
I'll try.
I point at Balasar.
You know how hard that is for me.
I can try to get them all in one shot, and then we can kind of flank them.
I can get them all in one shot with a fireball.
That's gonna be really loud though.
I know.
Dragon might show up.
I can do it with an Eldritch Blast.
I mean, it might be worth it to get. They're pretty meaty. That's the thing.
I can hit them with a Scorching Ray. It's 3 of them.
Do we all want to try to
All at one time.
all at one time? Do we want to?
I mean, I think
Do we want
that's
to
a
MS?
better.
Do we want to MSG
I
this?
think first of all, yes. I think we should.
I would like to take an action to make that ring invisible now.
Please do.
Thank you.
It disappears on your finger, fades away.
I mean,
we're
I
here.
think we all. It's gonna suit us better to sneak up, blast them with everything we got, and hope for the best than it's gonna be to
Wait,
attack each one and hope we can take them down.
Leaf, thoughts? Want to have some fun?
Why are we killing them?
Maybe they have something to do with these murders.
I'm pretty sure it's a dragon.
They might be working with the dragon, for the dragon.
Do we want to waste our resources on them, or do we want to find the dragon and then get them if we have anything left over?
You got a point.
Do we have to go through them to get to the dragon? Is that the only?
We heard the claws coming from the opposite side, correct?
It was difficult to place with the rolls. I made a specific note with the rolls you had last session. It was difficult to place exactly where those sounds were coming from.
Okay.
So,
He could
I
be
will say
anywhere.
this: that is the first thing you have heard within the cavern. Anything else you're not really sure about. You only know that one direction.
I mean, I am all for killing random things because it's fun, but
And we get the drop on them.
you're right.
I mean,
We have
75% of us would get the drop on
him.
him.
There's no getting the drop on them with him.
We'll totally get the drop on them. I'll just be the last one in the back this time.
I mean,
You would have to go around the other way.
I mean, you have a point about wasting resources on them, but at the same time, I feel like we're gonna have to go through them either way.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
Unless there's another
Is there
The DM
another-
is rolling. I don't like it.
Let's do it.
hallway we could go down away from them, but
Let's
I've been
do it.
attuning, and apparently the only one attuning.
Everybody give me a perception.
Very
check
correct.
really
You are the
quickly.
only one attuning. Apparently.
18.
That one. 18.
That one.
Get him out of the way now. 18, thank you, please.
26.
18 the second.
2 18s, 26. At this point, Leaf, you're able to hear very clearly in the distance. So you're all standing in the central of this cavern next to a very large pool of still and stagnant water with a stream, a small stream emerging from the stones on the opposite sides, barely making a trickle. Behind you, you all still hear the ever-present arguing, switching between the guttural Orcish and the more forceful, almost spat common language of whispers emerging that Tybron had told you about. Very clearly, Leaf, at this point, that was to your southeast. So to your northwest, you hear the sound of ever so slight footfalls pacing in your direction. Tiburon and Fleetfoot, you hear muffled footsteps. Not sure this direction, but you do hear muffled footsteps.
Heavy footsteps, light footsteps.
At this time, light, but getting louder.
Ruby, go check it out. If it's anything dangerous, pop out.
Pop out.
Like, just
pop out.
poof, go away.
Got it. Is Ruby invisible?
Ruby can't be
Ruby's a
invisible.
pseudo dragon now,
Yeah.
right? So Ruby,
She can stealth, but
would you like her to stealth?
yes.
Please do. Roll a stealth check on me, please.
Hold on while I get there on...
Do you want me to?
D&D.
Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
Everyone.
Yeah, it's real good stealth. 11.
Ooh. Okay, Ruby takes off. In the distance, before she even arrives, you hear a, "Oi, what's that?" And she appears. These footsteps become significantly louder.
So we're going to have
But-
to fight these guys
But
first.
now running away.
We're gonna get pinched.
Running
Or-
away.
They're running away.
Good job, girl.
In the distance
Was that
to
the
the
same
northwest.
kind of voice that the other two-headed?
Very
ones-
distinctly common.
You want to chase after those guys?
Well, they ran away from...
They ran away from us. They
Nothing.
could be go getting.
Whoever that was ran away.
Could have been a bat.
Do you,
They didn't
well,
hear.
okay, somebody choose, or... Two-headed things that we kill, or something running away.
Something running away.
Let's go.
Let's go. I take off after the.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay, you cast Pass Without a
What is
Trace.
that gonna do
Plus 10 to stealth.
for you?
Anyone within
Everybody all of us.
30 feet of me.
Oh.
So is everybody stealthing or fleet, or are you taking off?
As he can, I'll be like, oh, we're gonna stay.
I'm
Okay.
about to say, like, stealthing is a crawl. I might allow power crouching, but I don't know if I'll allow...
No, as he is like,
Okay.
oh, okay. I thought we were just.
Got
they
it.
know
So, everybody give me stealth checks.
Everyone gets a plus 10.
Ooh, which is good. That's a 19.
So 20, like a 19 total.
I rolled a natural one.
You rolled a nat 1?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
different than a...
I know.
I appreciate you being honest with me.
35.
23.
35, 23?
We're adding 10?
Yes.
27.
Thankfully, it is compensated for your...
My
I'm just
really,
real excited.
My
okay?
really good stealth makes up for your shitty stealth.
I'm not normally shitty still.
So here's how I like to imagine this happens.
I just grab this like.
Damn it,
I
Fleetfoot.
take off. I get like 4 steps
Fleetfoot
in.
has 4 full steps of toof, toof, toof on the cavern walls, and it echoes in the vicinity, while Tybron and everybody else shh. Balasar, for some reason, clamps down on the plate armor and begins to just shimmy through the darkness. And Tybron grabs Leaf by the cloak, yoinks him back, forces him into a crouch, and you all begin a walk into the distance. With Leaf observing behind you, just
Fuck's
nonplussed.
sake.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
excited is all.
You all continue walking forward and find yourself at the entrance to a long tunnel that it becomes a T-junction. In the distance, all of you are able to hear what sounds like metal being prepared. Sounds like items being pushed together and stacked into whatever form they need to be moved into. But it sounds like something or someone is preparing.
Let's go get the jump on these guys.
the fuck are they doing here?
What are they preparing?
Let's find out. Stay here.
Are they making?
Well, let's go.
Let's
We have to go together, but
Some kind of horse. Go. Okay.
you guys have to stay within me, otherwise you're not gonna. Let's creep up.
I'm just gonna stay real close to Tibbs.
How are we getting? What are we? Oh god.
You continue to move forward.
Hey, buddy. Hey, I don't want to mess up. I don't want you to mess up.
Somehow more quietly circle the yellow brick road from all those many months ago back in Greenest. Tiburon and Fleetfoot make their way arm in arm in the cavern quietly toward the entryway. Tiburon, what is your armor class? Or actually, no, it wouldn't be Tiburon, it would be Fleetfoot. What's your armor class?
Damn it. 16.
Okay, so that hits.
Cool.
That's not good.
I was hoping it would hit.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Good.
Trying this reverse psychology.
That's neat.
I'm stoked about it.
How's that working for you so far?
Terribly. Absolutely terrible.
I hope you know that I don't care. Okay, so with that, let me get our map out. But I do need to calculate damage first.
Get our map out already? Oh god.
You take 12 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
As an arrow and slams into your side as you begin moving forward, it seems as if they recognize the figure moving through the shadows.
Ow.
Now, what did you do that for, Fleet?
I
Hey, there's an arrow in your shoulder.
was trying to
Can
not
I
mess
can I
up.
see where the arrow came from, Alan?
You want me to
Give
pull
him a
that out?
moment while he pulls the map out, and then yes, you will be able to see.
Here, Fleetfoot, I'll get that for you.
I think you're supposed to leave it in.
No, you're supposed to take it out.
It's only when you have a cleric.
Oh.
So you all.
We're all the better for not having one.
He's
The
back
end.
at Waterdeep. We'll have to bring him next time.
You know what? Pull the arrow out.
Okay, so here's where you all are right now. This is your T-junction. This is an end wall here. I'm sorry I don't have this set up, so my bad.
So, which side did the arrow stick into Fleetfoot on so that we can go the other way?
Well, I mean, unless it went by the front of Tibbs, which I would have expected him to grab it as it flew past me with his cat-like reflexes.
I'm good, but I'm not that good.
I'm the cat.
You are. I'm not a monk. That motherfucker.
There's shit all over the place. Goody.
This will be fun.
We done shit the bed, y'all.
Remember that saving our resources for the dragon thing?
Aren't you glad we did that?
Yeah.
12.
Okay,
Only 12.
so the arrow hits your left shoulder. Looking down, Tiburon, you're able to barely make out, just from behind a cavern wall, a figure in very similar robes that you've seen before, a little bit darker armor and leathers, but still stained very deeply green, even in this shadow. Looking out, ducking back with a short bow once more, just kind of growling. You hear somebody shout in the distance from the opposite side. Oi! There they are! I need everybody to roll initiative.
No, we're not. We're not really here. You're just really drunk, guys.
Yikes.
That's. Good job, Ruby.
Not me.
All
Not
right.
terrible.
Okay.
Well,
Guys,
maybe.
it's going to be a good night tonight. Okay.
I got a feeling.
Initiative's based on what?
Dexterity.
Dex.
What's your
I'm so glad you asked.
Dex, you say? Okay, so.
How's your initiative +2? Oh, Bard. Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades.
Because I'm like, how do you have a +6? I only have a +5.
Okay, 25 to 20.
Get it. 24.
Ruby's on 22.
That Jack of all trades says.
20 to 15.
I was like, wait, oh.
16.
Uh, 15 to 10.
11. Shout out to Al.
And 10 to 5, so Leaf, where are you at on this?
8.
Okay, so top of the round, as this was the only individual who see you and then ran to report back as he was the most prepared. Tiburon, you're up first. What would you like to do?
So, looking in to fleets left. How many of these guys can I see?
So there is torchlight and very low light in this room, so you are able to make them out. It is shadowy. It is a shadowy silhouette. So I'll say that with your distance, because this is true to form, you'd be able
Can
to
I
make
see all
out-
these guys?
You make out all of the individuals right in front of you. The individual in the back you would not be able to see as of right now,
And
just
this-
because of the way the tunnel is set up.
And this is an actual tunnel. It doesn't
Yes,
just
it
like
is.
open in.
Yep.
Okay. Can I see the 60-foot cone? Please?
Absolutely.
And this one's the 30-footer.
I'm going to use half of my movement to start to just step in here. I'm still going to be at least 10 feet away from the guy in front of me.
Okay.
And I think that'll hit everybody there.
So since you're shooting it into the tunnel,
Well, I'm casting a spell.
okay, you're
That's a 60-foot cone.
60-foot cone.
And this is only 35 feet.
Yeah.
So it would actually go even further. So I actually might be able to hit him too.
Because of where you are, it's going to stop the cone itself from extending out, right?
Okay.
So just as an FYI. For
So I could still hit
yeah, so
those
if
folks?
you'd be able to hit, it would become a line instead of a cone at that point, right? It might flare out a little bit at the edges just because of the nature of the spell, but since you're the origin point, it has to split out. It's just going to hit the wall.
So I wouldn't get all of those guys there.
Yeah, you would hit these three for sure in the center there, and you might get some spray on this one over here.
Take a step forward.
Is he here or is he here? All right. I'm going to use an action then. I'm not
You
going to
got
cast
it.
a spell. I'm going to use the volley action.
You got it. Sorry about that, man. Just
No, that's okay. I
nature of the tunnels.
appreciate the clarification.
Are you that nervous, Sweetfoot?
I just got hit with an arrow, man.
You did, in the shoulder. Didn't feel good.
It did not. I'm real mad about it.
That's a surprise attack.
I'll still take it out for you. You let
It
me
is,
know.
it is just kind of like an inch into the shoulder at this point.
Doesn't look cool.
Looks so cool.
It's not the kind of flare I'd wear.
What do you got for me, Tybron?
I'm using the volley action, so I'm picking a point, and I can use my action to make a range attack against any number of creatures within a point 10 feet.
Yep.
So this is the
And you're going to hit
marker.
those three there?
One, yep, those three there.
All right, go ahead and roll for attack, please.
Ammunition as normal. I need separate attack roll for each target.
You got it. So give me 3 attack rolls.
I'm gonna go green, white, blue.
Perfect, thank you.
Green is a 14.
That'll hit. That just hits.
White is a 17,
17 hits.
and blue is a 17.
17 hits. All of them hit.
All right, so 1d8 plus 8d4. All right, so that was shit. Okay, so green is 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage.
3 of which is
okay.
cold.
3 of which is cold. Good to know. Thank you.
White is 8 plus 9 is 17 points of damage, 1 of which is cold.
All right.
And blue is 19 points of damage, 1 of which is cold.
All right. So with that, the green robe survives, but the white and the blue get pounded by this flurry of arrows as they extend from the central point of your choosing, and they are as the arrows stick from their forms, they fall over dead. You gather that these are not the most. They're not the most fortitude.
Oh,
these
that's fun.
individuals.
I'm going to go ahead and use my second action just as a normal attack at green.
Second action.
Excuse me, you're right. Never mind.
You got it.
Because our volley is an action.
Volley's an action. Yep. Anything else? Do you have your movement as well?
Yeah, I'm then going to 5, 10.
Back
Back
up over
up
there. All right.
here.
To the tunnel wall. Makes
Yep.
sense. All right. Next up is Ruby.
Can she dismiss herself?
She can if
on
you'd
her
like her
turn?
to.
Yeah, I would just like her to dismiss herself.
She disappears from existence.
Perfect.
And that'll be her turn.
That's it, yeah.
All right. I'm taking her off the initiative order unless you let her back in.
If I let her back in, it would be on my turn as an action, so.
She'll keep her same initiative, but. Oh, no. Let me look that up because I don't know, but we'll tackle
Okay.
that when we get to it.
Okay.
All right, next up it is going to be these folks. Okay. This one. Ooh, sorry about that. And they are both going to hold their actions. Fleetfoot, you're up. To attack the first person that they see. So they're holding one of their actions.
Okay. In that case, I would love to. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Greater Invisibility on myself.
Okay. You go invisible. Everybody around you, Fleetfoot disappears from existence.
Scaredy cat.
Really, I thought you'd be more excited that I just disappeared from existence.
Where would you like to go?
He's
Do you want to
hiding
move anywhere?
again.
Remind me, with invisibility, can they do?
They have to be aware of your location, right? So if they were aware of your location before you went invisible, and they think you're still there.
Like
They-
in the T intersection,
Yeah.
so I can go either way.
Otherwise, they're going to go off of their passive perception to hear you, and in all likelihood, probably not, because just on my end, their perception sucks. But if they do attack you, it would be with disadvantage.
Okay. In that case, I am going to run in where the arrow hit me. 5, 10,
And you don't go into attack range. Good, good.
30. Actually, yeah, 30. I'm going to use my cat-like reflexes, or to
go an
double my
additional
movement
10
speed.
Yep. To go an
So I
additional 10 feet.
Um,
Because your action was to cast a spell, so your dash would be your action. So you're going to use your feline agility.
feline agility.
To
Do
go an
not let the
additional 10
DM
feet.
go on vacation again. He apparently reads rulebooks way too thoroughly.
Is in it. So I
15
still
hour
get my
flight,
extra
man.
30, right? Because
Huh?
the feline agility, I get my extra 30.
It is an extra 10 for your feline. No, it is an extra 30. You're right.
It doubles it.
Oh,
Okay.
extra 30.
So I'm gonna come in, see. Obviously the cultists,
You do see that individual, half dragon,
half
Looks
dragon,
mean.
looks mean. Cool.
very, very clearly eyeing the tunnel entrance.
25, 30. I'm gonna move to the back and stay hidden,
Seems like a plan.
and that's gonna be my turn.
You got it. You are invisible. Next up is going to be the other folks.
Oh, greater invisibility, you stay invisible, right?
Through the concentration.
Yeah.
It's
but
like only a minute, I think, instead of.
But like attacking or casting a spell doesn't drop. That's cool.
Until the spell ends.
But it's only a minute,
Yeah.
so it's
Bless you.
10 rounds though.
it's for combat. It's not
Yeah.
for sneaking. I don't even know if Leaf has it. Yeah, Leaf has the regular invisibility for sneaking.
Oh, that makes me feel good.
Really?
Okay, so 2 attacks on Tiburon.
Sure.
I'm very sure. You fired and killed their buddies.
Wait, stuff came out of a room? What?
Mhm.
What?
They did. They did.
What do you guys? What?
So they have pack tactics, so they will be attacking with advantage. That is a... Let's see. That is a 19 to hit.
Just hits.
All right, you got it. So how many attacks do they get? Just the 1 or 2? Oh, they get 2. All right, so that's the first attack. First attack hits. Second attack is another 19 to hit. So that one will hit as well. For the first attack, he's going to use his fanatical advantage because he attacked with advantage, and he is going to deal +3, so 13 points of slashing damage to you with the scimitar. The second attack, as he swings through, is going to deal 4 points of damage with the scimitar. Then the next one is going to attack, gets advantage because of pack tactics. He's going to miss with the first one with the 13.
Crap,
The next
Tibbs! You found a
attack
trap made of scimitars.
is going to be, that's an 18 plus 5 for a 23 to hit. He has fanatical advantage because he attacked with advantage, and he's going to deal, I'm rolling like shit for damage, 6, 7, 10 points of slashing damage on that second attack. So you just have these flurry of scimitars that just you're able to dodge out of the way of one of them, but 3 do make purchase, and you feel, as they're just yelling, just, you feel each of one of these blows, when they make impact and they're attacking together, they hurt a lot more than you would anticipate from a normal scimitar that you've experienced in the past. That'll be their turns.
How much damage did you
Next
summon,
up
Dave?
is going to be Balasar.
27.
I'm gonna step up and attack the guy that's hitting Tibbs.
Yeah,
You got it.
I hit him, so he should be.
The guy in green? Yeah. He's not looking good.
20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. You don't even need to roll damage, but if you really want to, you can. Yeah, so with that, you slice and just cut him through the torso, just straight down from the clavicle all the way down into the waist. So clinical. He has been eliminated.
What a waste.
I'm gonna
Thanks, Pally.
5 foot forward and use my bonus action to attack.
You got it.
15.
15 will hit.
Ten.
10 points of damage. Okay, as you slice into him, you see him just with the impact of the blow. It hurt. Bless you.
Bless you.
Will that be your turn, my friend? You still have some movement.
Bless you.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
There we go. Perfect. Sounds like a plan. Next up is going to be you, Leaf.
Oh, good. Oh, you guys are done here. They came out of
Both sides.
You saw one come out of both
one
sides.
of each side. Okay. So 5, 10, 15, excuse me, 20, 25.
You are flanking.
Flanking who? Is
Oh,
somebody?
yeah, that guy in front of you. No,
is
you're
he
not, actually.
alive?
That
He's
one is
alive, yeah.
He's still.
Oh,
Yeah, he's alive.
never mind. I don't do that then.
You got it. Just so I want to let you know, he's alive.
How alive is he?
He looks hurt. He's not on death's door yet, but he looks hurt.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna come over this way then. That's what, 25?
Yep.
Okay. Look to the left. Look to the right. Who can I see from this point?
You can see nothing on this side, really. But in here, you can see this one person hiding behind the door, and then through the door, you can barely make out the weaponry of the individual behind there.
I don't have a line on him if I'm there, so if I go there, I have a line on him and him.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to start on this guy for the Eldritch Blastises.
You got it. Roll to hit for me, please.
Um,
Which one are you going for first? I mean, it doesn't matter. Their AC is the same. I
Starting
just-
on that guy.
Starting on this guy. Perfect. Thank you.
Wow, 11, okay. 19 for the first one?
Yeah, 19 will hit.
D10 plus 5.
I think even if you roll a 1, he's dead.
Okay, 14.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay,
The
switching
force damage impacts
targets.
him, and you just see it dissipate in his chest, and the robes and leathers
close
disappear,
then.
and he just.
Switching targets for the next one.
You got it.
This guy here, it's a 24
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 11 points.
11 points damage. You got it. He takes it, just the damage just kind of. You see his body shudder with the impact.
And the third bolt is a 23 to hit for 12 points of damage.
You sling the third bolt, the green and yellow energy slams into the form, and he just dissolves once again.
Is he still standing?
No, he is dead.
Okay.
You gather that these are pretty lightweight.
That was my movement, my action. All I have left is a bonus action.
Uh-huh. That is accurately.
Hold on. What are my bonus actions? What can I do?
Where am I?
There's stuff, but D&D Beyond is not scrolling. There we go.
It's been 2 weeks, guys.
Using healing light,
Oh, hey.
9 points of healing on Tibbs.
Thank you.
You see this similar glowing energy you saw once before in Daggerford, and it just kind of effuses Leaf's form, and then you feel it almost symbiotically take over your form, healing you, stitching the wounds from the scimitar, slashing into your form. Will that be your turn, Leaf?
Do I have 5 more feet of movement? Or
You
no?
have 5 more feet of movement. You got it. That is, your back is against the wall there, so I'll just draw a line there the next time.
Oh, okay. There.
Yeah.
That.
No, so if you took the 5 feet back, that is against the wall.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because it's a T junction here.
Yep, T-junction. All right, that'll be your turn.
Yes.
Top of the round. Tiberon, you're up, my friend. The bodies of these individuals falling before you. The scimitars hurt pretty bad, but you hear more.
Did I hear Fleet run?
In the chaos, no.
No. Okay.
It'd be tough to make out.
That's fine.
He's fleet-footed.
I'm going to
D&D, everybody.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yep.
Can I see everything in this doorway?
I would say that you can hear the breathing, and you can barely make out the individual to your right, just very, very far.
So I can't see any.
You would not be able to necessarily make them out at this point without poking your head out and risking somebody seeing you and reacting appropriately. Gotcha.
What
30
else?
feet.
Huh?
30 feet. So you
Yep.
are in melee range of them. Unless I.
Who?
Never mind. You're not. He's just barely out of melee range.
And I see these two guys.
Yep. You see everybody at this point.
What? So I see a guy in a white robe, and then the guy behind him.
Yep. It looks like a half dragon just kind of waiting.
Can I tell what color?
In this light, you can
I do have
barely,
dark vision.
Yeah, in this light, it's still pretty dim, so it's difficult to make out the shades of gray. It looks like a black dragon.
Okay.
Half dragon.
I will. What do I want to do?
I don't know. You got another 3 or 4 seconds.
Speed chest.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Hail of Thorns,
You got it.
and I'm going to shoot the guy in the back.
All right, you got it.
He needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
With the guy in front of him, just to let you know he has like
Sharpshooter.
half. Okay, you ignore half cover. Good. He makes a dex save.
Yep.
That is a 19.
Okay, he saves. So I need to hit him still.
Mm-hmm.
30. No, 29.
29 will hit.
Cool. So that's 2d10.
Let me just consult my notes. Yeah, 29 will hit. Jesus, guys.
So does the guy in front of him. He
Oh yeah, he needs a dex save too.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
It's within 5 feet of him.
The guy in front of him makes the dex save, not the gentleman in the back.
So the guy in front of him it's still a 19. They have the same dexterity.
Oh no, I'm sorry. The target of the attack.
Yep, and then everybody within 5 feet of him, right?
Yep.
He's just out of 5 feet, so he won't take any of the damage from the hail of thorns.
He's right next to him, isn't he?
On the map, he's
On the map, he's right next. Yep, perfect. Thank you. I don't have a good best vantage point, but he fails.
Okay.
Miserably.
So he takes full damage.
With an
The
8.
gentleman behind him will take. So it's 2d10
Hmm?
piercing damage. Is that add my modifier too? Okay. So I rolled on the d10. I rolled a 9.
Mhm.
So 9 plus 9 is 18. So 18 for the dude in front, and then half of 9 would be 4 plus 9 would be 13.
13? Okay. Wait. What was that again? One more
I
time?
rolled a 9,
Yep.
so half of 9 would be 4,
The total
rounded
would be-
down, plus 9, so it's 13.
Got it. Thank you.
5 plus 5 is 10, divided in half is 5.
Yes.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Okay, and the other one takes the full damage, which is
18.
that one with the thorns that splinter out from the individual behind them. It stabs through his heart, and you see it, and he, coughing up blood, falls over very much dead. So the person in the
Yeah.
white robe, unable to move out of the way as the large form just growls behind you. Anything else you'd like to do?
Hail
was
of
your
Thorns was a bonus action.
It was.
So I still technically would get another attack.
Yep.
So I'm going to attack the half dragon again.
Yep.
Just with the normal.
Uh-huh. Bonus action to cast Hail of Thorns. It's a good spell.
I rolled a 18.
18 will hit.
Perfect. And he's damaged, right?
Yeah, he is. You have your Colossus Slayer. Additional D8.
2d8. I forgot to roll cold damage. Would he get cold damage with the spell?
Not with the spell.
Okay.
You did it right.
Okay. That is 10, 19, 22 points of damage, 3 of which is cold.
You got it. Thank you very much. Anything else? Yeah, that was your movement action, bonus action. I think you're done, my friend.
Yes.
All right, perfect. Next up, Ruby's out of this world's existence, and it is the other guy's turn.
Come on, setting yourself on fire would have been fun.
It would have been fun for you. Okay, it is going to. That is an 18 plus 5 for 23 to hit you, Tiberon, on the ranged attack.
23.
Mm-hmm. So
Who's hitting me?
the person that you just fired arrows at with the hail of thorns. So that's 8 plus 4 is 12.
What's he hitting me with?
It is 1 second. 16 plus. Oh wait, hold on. I need one more. 18. It is an orb of acid that strikes into your form for 18 points of damage.
Ouch.
As it just releases this just gesticulating orb as it smashes into your form, kind of eroding a little bit of your armor in front of you.
Is it a spell?
It is not a spell. It is just an action and ability that it can take.
Can I bonus action, or not bonus action, reaction, absorb elements?
So it is not a spell it is casting. It is just an ability that it can use.
Okay.
I'm not sure absorb elements works on acid. Hang on.
I'm also not sure if it works on acid.
It doesn't, you're right.
Yeah,
All right.
no.
No, it does.
Acid. It does work on acid.
Yeah.
So I would
When
say
you take acid,
Incoming
when
energy.
you take it, yes, you can use absorb elements. You'll be using your reaction.
So I'll use my reaction.
Absorb elements.
Yes. So it was 18 points of damage total. So that'd only be 9,
You got it.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure I did the math.
You got it. Yep. 19 divided by 2 is 9. Or 18 divided by 2 is 9.
Okay.
And with that, it's going to move. And it's going to crouch behind that stone outcropping. This one.
He doesn't see you.
It can see you, but not Balasar.
Good.
Because it's just staring at the doorway and it's not. Okay. So yeah, that's what it's going to do too.
say hello to my little friend.
That's the machine gun. I don't think it is.
Leaf, that is a 21 to hit. Ranged ability action.
Leaf has shield, right? Yes, Leaf does have shield.
Yes.
So I am going to utilize
Ranged spell
that.
attack, by the way. So that's what it was. So you're gonna use shield?
Yeah,
Pop
ups me to
your-
a 22.
Got it. So the orb that releases itself from it seems to be crackling with electric energy, and as it just dissipates over the arcane shield that flutters in front of your form. Looking, you just see him just kind of growling in the distance, the same sort of blue half dragon that you've seen. Not the same blue half dragon, but a similar. You've seen blue half dragons before. You've now got one standing in front of you. That'll be their turns. Next
Didn't we
up is-
already kill you? By the way, I rolled an 8 for the wild magic.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Fleetfoot, you're up.
All right. So I see him run and crouch. He's looking pretty okay still.
Yeah, he's looking
Yeah.
okay.
Cool. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 up beside him.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to stab him with my rapier.
Okay, so let's take a look. See, you can go ahead and attack with advantage. He is not aware of your presence.
Yeah, buddy.
19.
19 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Uh, 6 points with that.
Okie dokie.
I'm going to use a bardic inspiration to have my psychic blades.
You got it. You emerge into existence. Rapier now stabbing into his back. And he's as you use your inspiration to summon 3 psychic blades.
9, 10, 14, 18 more points.
18 more points. Nice.
And then
Stab
I still have
these
my
blades
bonus.
just stab into his form. You do still have your bonus action.
I'm going to do a first level healing word on myself.
You got it. Go ahead and roll 1d4 plus your charisma, so plus 5.
7.
Perfect. Yes, that is true. I spent a lot of time on my 14 and 15-hour flights looking at all of your stat blocks.
And then that's
What's
Almost
my
all
acrobatics
movement.
bonus?
Like plus 6.
No.
What is it?
Plus 9.
Jesus.
hey.
Oh, it's upside down.
And that's it.
Got it. Cool. That'll be your turn. He's now very much aware of your presence. You're
Good.
no longer invisible, so you can remove that little sign for me, please. Next up, it's going to be all these other folks.
Tibbs sees me pop into existence and stab him, right? I'm just gonna wink at him.
I smile. I'm so proud of you.
Tiburon, 1 attack on you, or 2 attacks on you.
Okay.
He does not have advantage. You are aware of his presence.
Yeah, he's also no one's flanking me this time.
That's a 21 to hit,
God damn it, Alan.
and that's another 21 to hit. 2 16s in a row. The math on that is improbable at best. That's going to be... I can't roll on the fucking dice, though. 4 points of damage, slashing damage on the first one, and then 9 points of slashing damage on the second one, so 13 in total. As the scimitar slices through your cloak into your form, just barely making it glancing off the leather armor. That'll be it for their turn, because they all had to move a lot. Balasar, you're up.
I'm gonna
They
take
have like 3
10
hit points each.
steps
Stop dying.
this way right here and stand 5 feet away from that guy in front of those 2 guys.
Yeah, you are.
And I'm going to cast Agazar's Scorching Fire thing. They need to do dex saves.
I always wondered how you pronounce that.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
7, 6, 7. They all fail.
Perfect.
Nice.
Guys, I roll really good, then really not. Hopefully I just got all my bad rolls out of the way.
You roll really well against me.
Yeah, apparently. You and Fleetfoot are always the two that get it the worst.
I mean, I did go invisible.
That's
the biggest
12
guy.
points of
Like,
fire damage.
12 points of fire damage. Okay.
Does
Yeah,
it
they're not-
spread around as it
And-
goes?
It's a line.
As the Scorcher emerges, they all of them not able to move out of the way. The two of the smaller, more frail-looking cultists seem pretty damaged, but the big guy's just kind of grunting through it all.
I'll 5 foot and use my bonus action to attack.
You got it.
That one.
You and it slams into the side of the wall on the T-junction, and you just kind of look, and you see the cultist now looking a little bit less concerned, although patting out the flames on his form still. Leaf, you're up.
I saw that.
You did see that. It was loud, too.
Like I say, I saw that, and then I proceed. So the guy in the back looks like the bad guy.
Easy big, yeah.
I'd like to hex him.
Please do. What will he have disadvantage on the checks? I know you said when in doubt strength, right?
It's not saving throw, it's checks,
Ability
right?
checks, yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna go strength.
You got it. Thank you.
Okay, well there you go. So that he's cursed now. That was my bonus action. So for my action, I'm gonna do an Eldritch Blast.
All right, you got it. Attack rolls, please. On the
Starting
big
with
guy?
him.
Big guy?
Yep.
You got it.
26.
26 will hit. Go ahead and roll all 3 attacks just to get those out of the way, because I imagine they're all going to hit.
32.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Another 32.
Wand of the War Mage, guys. I gave that away way too early.
The what?
Wand of the War Mage.
Okay, so all 3 of them with the hex damage.
Yep.
So I'm starting at 15. Okay, hold on. 15, 20, 32,
Agonizars.
40,
Agonizars.
47 points of damage.
47 points of damage. Okay, with that, the yellowish green energy slams into it. Just he's looking rough, but he is not down yet.
Awesome. We're going to. That was. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do that. We're going to do it again.
Are you going to speed him up? You got it.
Hold on. Where are my sorcery points, damn it?
2 sorcery points. Yeah, yeah.
He
Come
has
on.
7.
He does.
Does he? I was just pulling a number out.
I
Huh?
think you have
No, I have
5,
9.
right? 5?
What?
5 sorcery points?
I have 9.
9? I'm an idiot. You have 7 left.
Yeah. And I'm going to just do it again. Another
You got it.
Eldritch Blast starting with him.
You got it.
I was guessing.
It's a lot.
Does 18 hit?
18 will hit, yeah.
Okay. Well, do I need to do damage individually on this one?
Go ahead and roll damage on him real quick. We'll see how we fare.
14, 19.
19 just does it. The blast. How do you want to end him?
Is he wearing metal armor?
He is wearing leather armor.
Leather armor? All right, then I would just like the blast to fill up the eyes and mouth, and then just like Indiana Jones style melt his face.
Oh, we're talking like Raiders of the Lost
Yeah.
Ark, huh? Okay. So you see the force blast
Nazis.
appear into
Am I
his
right?
chest and sternum area, and he's confused for a moment before his body begins to shake, shudder. You see spittle fly out from the edges of his mouth, and as the massive greenish yellow energy explodes from within his chest, fizzles and turns to dust, and he
What happened? That
Lies on
sounded
the
real
ground.
cool.
All right, I still have 2 more Eldritch Blasts.
That you do, and you have one person you can see right in front of you right there.
21?
21 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage on that one. He's looking pretty rough.
4, 9.
That'll do it. That one slams and dissipates.
Can I see anybody else?
You can barely make out the person next to Tybron if you would turn that direction, so yes.
Let's do it.
All
I'm
right.
feeling hot. 23.
That'll hit.
Sorry. Back that up. That other guy, I have to use a bonus action with the hex, so he didn't have the hex damage. He only got 4 points of damage.
That was exactly what you needed, so he's dead.
Okay,
Still.
so that guy gets hit.
Still dead.
5 and 10 points of damage on the guy behind Tibbs.
10 points of damage. The force blast strikes into him. Just. He's looking hurt.
And that's it for my round.
Leaf was pretty active that round, guys, don't you think? Okay, so next up, top of the round, Tybron.
Hex was a
Hex was-
first level spell, 17.
Perfect.
He did a thing or
Next
two
up,
there.
Tybron, you're up, my friend.
How hurt does the guy next to me look?
He looks moderately hurt. He's not dead yet, but
Stretch
he looks
for a little
moderately
bit.
hurt.
Okay.
He looks more than 50% hurt.
Oh, okay.
You guys tell me, so I figured I'd tell you. He looks more than 50% hurt.
Seeing the half dragon run, I'm going to run past. Cause can I actually still see the half dragon, or is he crouched?
He's ducked
so
all
full
the way
cover.
down.
Yeah.
Did
I'll,
he stay ducked while I attacked?
Yeah, but you just stabbed it. Like, he's
Down.
not prone.
I didn't know
but
if
he's-
you, like-
So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15.
You will provoke an attack of opportunity.
at
so let's do that.
disadvantage because I have escaped the horde.
You do. That was an 18 and a 17 that I rolled, so only you, man.
They both missed.
Plus,
I forgot about that last time.
so 18, 17 naturally, plus 5 would be a
Fuck me.
22.
Total.
I was afraid of that.
That's a 5 points of slashing damage.
I'll take
It's
it.
only you and Fleetfoot. I don't know.
I also forgot to escape the horde during our last battle too.
Yeah.
Lots of opportunity attacks there.
All right,
It's
what you
just
got,
sitting on
man?
the side of the table. That's all.
Yeah, you're right. I'm
Every
gonna
one of those
I'm gonna
things.
move. So
Go
I
ahead, I'll ask it next round.
No worries.
go ahead. You wanna go?
No, it's a. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So I can see him.
You absolutely can.
Can I
He's
tell like?
crushed.
Does he look bad?
He looks not great. He looks 1/7 bad.
Okay. I kind of want to keep him alive and ask him questions. Do I want to question him?
You gotta make a decision, man. What you doing?
I guess I'll kill him because
We're not there because both you and I would be.
I'm gonna
no, we
shoot
don't
him with
ask
an arrow.
questions.
All right, you shoot him. Go ahead and roll
Once
roll
in
a
a
hit,
while.
please.
Not anymore. We don't.
Uh,
we
first
used
one
to.
misses.
We don't anymore.
Got it. Natural one.
Just natural one.
It ting, and you hear the arrow break.
Yeah. I just got
We just
railed.
killed
20.
20 will
Holy
hit.
shit.
And he's hurt real bad.
Mm-hmm.
Can I? When it well,
If you'd
I'll
like
wait
to.
see what happens.
If you'd like to.
Look what I rolled on my 8s.
Are they both 8s?
They're both 8s.
So that'll do it.
That's 6. Yeah, it's 16, 17 plus 9 is 26 points of damage.
How do you want to end that one?
Just is he looking at me? Like how's
He
he?
has seen you move past. You see the sweat on his brow
Mhm.
after taking the psychic blades to the brain. He looks harried, sees you just barely, and you release
And
the
what's he
arrow.
wearing?
Studded leather armor, dyed black, and all covered in cult regalia.
Right through the neck.
Just
Like Adam's apple. Like he's choking.
all the way through. You see the blade pierce. It doesn't exit, but it is just
It's
lodged
like
in the
stuck.
neck.
Yeah.
You just You'll
Mantle
use your
of
reaction.
whispers.
Absolutely, mantles of whispers. You got it. There's one remaining. Let's see. It is Tybron. Will it be your turn? You have another attack.
Yeah, I'll turn around and
You got it. Roll to hit for me, please.
I got 2 remaining.
yeah, there's this guy here.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
you're
the-
right, 2 remaining.
I'm gonna hit the black cultist behind me.
You got it.
18.
18 will hit. Roll for damage. He is damaged, so you get your. You
I
don't have
already
plus,
used
they
it.
already used it. I say that and then I remember things.
That's 14 points of regular damage and 4 points of cold damage.
The arrow slices into just straight through the right eye, and he just gurgles and falls to the ground.
No, I don't
dead.
get to do that because I rolled a natural 1 and missed. So he's still alive.
Oh, you're right.
Sorry.
Natural 1 on the first
Yep.
one. No worries. He's
That's my
alive.
fault.
It's all good. Thank you for being honest. I appreciate that. Next up is
There's
that
2 of us.
they're both dead. So
Nope,
they
never
don't
mind. I
get to
can't do that because
Fleetfoot, you're up.
So we get DM inspiration, right? For
I
honesty?
still have that from like 3
No, that's just
things
basic
ago.
human need, right? Please be honest with me.
What?
Like, I don't know.
It's 5 up and then 5 back down.
Yes.
Extra.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm right there.
You got it.
And then
He's looking over half bad.
over half bad, you say?
Yes.
Well, I sure would love to shoot a let's do a 2nd level magic missile.
Please do. So those are 3d4, right?
Second
44.
Second level, yes.
3d4.
3d4.
No, the regular's 3d4.
Regular first level is 3d4.
So
Second level should be 44, right?
Oh, so 2 additional darts.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's at 3rd level, but I'm doing 2nd, so 4.
44. Yep. Not 44 damage. 4d4 dice.
That's not too bad. So
14.
14. 8 and 12. Yeah,
Plus
14.
4.
Yeah. So it.
Oh, each time.
Yep. It dies.
Nice.
I'm just real excited. I just got my
He's
magic
like,
missile.
oh, this is so neat. I've never used this before.
I'm just gonna keep, as he falls, I'm just gonna keep shooting.
You imagine if Dathana had seen this, she might be slightly embarrassed by the display, but
But
you're
I'm
happy.
not.
But you're happy about it.
I'm digging it.
Okay, that is it. It is now going to be their
So-
turn.
Did I just see how many magic missiles go?
You just saw 3 or 4.
Four.
Just
Huh.
and then an inordinately happy man.
Oh no.
The last one left is going to make his 2 attacks at you.
What? What's he thinking?
That's a natural 3, so that misses. And that's a natural 7, so that one misses too. He's just shaking in his boots and and you just parry them out of the way without even thinking. It is then your turn.
It should have run. Really, it
really
should
should have run.
He didn't know. Bless his heart.
Well, okay, let's just attack.
All right, you got it. Roll a hit for me, please.
29.
29 will hit. Roll for damage.
$15.
15 points of damage. He's looking rough.
21.
21 will hit.
because math hurts.
7.
How do you want to end all of this?
Just like cut off his thumb.
It's just a
Stomp
nice
his
sword
toe.
through his stomach.
Just to you
And
thrust
just kind of like push him down to the ground with
you
it.
thrust the sword as the electrical energy from the marfelladum slides into his form. It arcs throughout his body, just falls over, smoking to the ground. The battlefield falls silent.
I'd like to loot all of the bodies.
I'm gonna head back to the black half dragon. Loot him first.
Okay, so you all begin the process of
Gonna help?
moving through the forum.
Sure. Can I? Well, actually, why don't you take the lead on this? Just let me know if there's anything that would benefit me. Can I take a short rest and hit dice?
That would be 30 minutes of sitting in this room. Would you like
I
to do
don't know
that?
how long it's going to take them to.
It'll
Okay,
take them.
You need to take it. I got you.
It'll take them about 10. So.
Cool. Can we take a little bit, guys? I got roughed up a little bit.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Just let me know if there's anything good.
Go ahead and roll your hit dice for me.
Question: do magical arrows lose their magical property after they're fired?
No, they do not. Because the logic behind that I see is would a magical weapon lose its property after it's swung and hit something?
So if I was to hit dice and try to pick up arrows, that wouldn't be a short rest, right? Okay, that's fine.
One or the other. Okay, so you all search the bodies. You find 6 leather armor that is serviceable.
Are we short resting or not?
I am.
He is.
Okay, I have 2 spell slots that I can use and regain after a short rest. Do you want me to heal you?
I'm sure if that's. If you want,
I'll
are
help
you using
Valley
both
with it.
or?
You got it.
I could
Balasar-
short rest.
Yeah, Balasar
And then I
and
can
TJ.
hit dice the rest.
Balasar and TJ. Balasar and Fleetfoot.
Whoa,
that's
fourth
fourth
level.
wall, man.
Man, we broke that right down.
All that studying.
Fleetfoot and Balasar. You
How much
find
are you
6
down?
serviceable leather armor pieces.
45
Are you
points.
taking these down?
4 that are ruined beyond belief, not even worth any money.
I'm just gonna put that down.
1 studded leather armor that is serviceable, the other is charred beyond belief.
So I got you to 26. Or I got you 26 points.
26 points of health.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna use some hit dice with this short rest then.
Searching
So it's
through the
1d10
remainder of the room
plus
because
2.
you have the time.
That's 4.
Both rooms.
Both rooms. This is what you find.
Um,
And I would also like you to give
4
me an
and
investigation
9,
check because I need to know the
16.
speed. 16, thank you.
13,
Thinking ahead, appreciate you, man.
You're welcome.
16.
Sorry.
How dare you?
I looted and I was like, that's an investigation check.
16.
16, okay.
16.
So, hidden under the mattresses in this bunk room that you see right
22.
here. Actually, no, it would be the dungeon room over there. In the bunk room you see right there. You find 30 gold pieces, 120 silver pieces, 400 copper pieces,
You said 120?
120 silver, yep,
There.
400 copper,
Be healed, child. Snore.
and a single 5-pound silver trade bar with an emblem burned on it that you remember of Baldur's Gate.
Silver trade bar?
Silver trade bar. You gather it's worth some amount of money, you're not sure, not being well versed in this trade. Within the storeroom that you have here,
Did you say Waters Deep?
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate, sorry.
Baldur's Gate. Within that room there, which you, looking around, you see there's a considerable quantity of
Thank you.
food and alcohol
You're welcome.
here. Shelves and shelves and shelves. All of you would gather at this point. It seems as if this is a siege that has lasted for some time and is well stocked to last for even longer.
Did he need heal?
Did you need help?
I'm okay.
Here you
I still got that arrow,
find mostly common fare, but within one particular barrel, as you search through, you find 8 bottles of Evermead.
I'm gonna pocket one of those bottles myself. I'm not expecting any, but like scrolls, books, spell things.
Nothing that you can see at this point.
How many bottles?
5 bottles.
It's 8 bottles of Evermead. Are you pocketing 3 or 1?
Oh, I thought you said 6 bottles.
8 bottles of Evermead.
Sorry, 7 bottles of Evermead.
Give me a sleight of hand check, by the way.
Okay. 14.
14. Balasar, you just noticed Fleetfoot pocket one of these bottles.
And I'm just gonna wink at him.
You're splitting that with me.
Deal.
Us.
Would I
You're
see it?
snoozing.
Yeah, you two are preoccupied at this point.
I'm
Just
just-
resting. I
I'm
can
just
pay
sitting down
attention.
right here.
We,
Like,
We're way on the other side.
short
Oh,
rests
okay,
can
then I
be
would
like
see it.
seated and chit chatting.
did they have anything good?
You
We're
also
you said no scrolls, books, nothing like
Nothing
that.
that you'd find
I
in
didn't
this
expect
location.
it, but
It seems like more of a storeroom than anything else.
While we're looting, I'm gonna be like, oh, if you're looking for scrolls, I have these too. And I'm gonna give you my scrolls.
Thanks. Any scales of any kind on the body or?
Not that you can see.
Why,
Just the
you
standard
don't look fat.
dyed.
Thank you.
The
That's
standard
the nicest
dyed
thing you've said to me all day.
Looks like he's
cult
lost a little
regalia.
weight.
Yeah.
Looking a little
A
ragged.
little more sprightly.
You usually need to eat a sandwich or
You
something.
have a scroll of friends and a scroll of spare the dying.
Nice.
I used 4 hit dice,
Yeah,
by the way.
that's how you're-
and,
you're gonna have to use that
Leaf,
to get friends.
healed me with his 2
So I
spells,
wanted
so I'm
friends.
back up to
I don't.
full.
Oh, good to know. Thank you.
So you want the scroll?
Not really.
So, with your investigation rolls, Balasar and Fleetfoot, as you begin looking through, you find that there is a door that has been left just ajar. Had you not noticed in that side wall, you would have. Had you not been looking around specifically for things to find, you would not have noticed this door. Looking into it, it emerges into a long hallway that splits off into another T-junction. One pathway to the left, the other to the right.
In this room, while I'm resting, am I able to look around? Like, is that an actual...
It would be very much passive as opposed to actively looking.
Can I see... Is that an actual opening, or is that just a wall?
That is an opening.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even see it from where I'm at.
Looking at that, it looks as if it's just another loop back the way you came.
Oh.
However, you don't necessarily remember seeing a door.
Didn't know that was there.
Yeah.
Hey, there's no thing right Is it a smaller hallway, or it's like a normal? It's just this is the
Same
door?
size as always that you'd seen thus far, just hidden behind a door.
It's this door that you guys are looking at?
That one back in the back of that room there, towards this. A wall that is a false wall that is left slightly ajar. Greg,
That.
it is, or
Oh.
Leaf, it is that one on the other side there. On you, closest to you. There you go. Perfect. That's the
Here?
one. Yep. It doesn't move sadly because it was been breaking on my 3D printer, but whatever. That is
There's
a false
secret
wall.
door there?
Yeah.
Oh.
And is this an opening
Yeah.
too?
That is not. I just didn't have the wall.
Okay.
My apologies.
So that one is an opening, but it just loops like.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all the loot we could have found in here.
That is everything that you, other than the weapons that were on them, which would be 10 scimitars, 2 long swords.
I'll take them. I'm gonna go get the other 2, and we'll check out this hidden door. Sound good?
When my 30-minute-ish is up, can I just kind of walk in there to make
Yeah.
sure it does just loop?
For sure. As you move back through, you go through a very dark hallway. Even with your
Mhm.
dark vision, still very gray and dark. And you place your hand on the wall. It seems solid, but you know that there is a hallway there that you had been passing through. Just making sense of the location and where you've traveled. You could spend some time looking to try to find a mechanism if you'd like, but
It just stops
Mhm.
by a wall where it would go into a hallway.
yeah.
You said 10.
Scimitars.
10 scimitars, 2 long swords.
And there's nothing in there. Can I do a quick investigation?
If you'd like to, yeah.
I'm gonna walk in and look at Leaf and go, "You lost Tibbs again?"
Natural 20?
Looking around, dark cavern seems to be used.
I don't try to keep any of you in one place anymore.
Oh.
seem to be used for mass transit and hiding, but nothing there at all. Empty crates, empty barrels, but you find 1 copper piece.
But no,
with
like,
that roll.
switch to open a secret door?
Oh, I got you. So with that, you do notice a small depression on the side of the wall, and
Mhm.
using that, just kind of placing your hand to it, you hear this. As
Goes
the
same hallway?
same hallway.
Okay. Then I'll just kind of walk up
You
behind
find
him.
yourself looking back at the T junction on your left.
Found out how he got in so quick. Secret entrance.
Hey, we found one of those too.
Oh,
It's in the other room.
I'm gonna bring Ruby back.
let's go check it out.
Ruby.
it's just
I think so.
Yeah.
Find anything good?
Not much. A little gold.
Some food and
couple
booze.
knives, some
Oh,
armor.
booze?
Nothing crazy.
Maybe we can have a
Just stuff to
beverage
sell.
after if we make it out of here.
When?
When? Thank
One
you.
way or another.
So far for Tibbs, it's questionable, actually.
I get that. I resent.
I should have made a Marshall Ranger.
Yeah, that was rough.
All right, so
Alan likes to go after me.
through the secret passageway.
Through the secret passageway.
Listen.
Alan, it's okay. You can say you like to take your frustrations out on me.
For sure. It's all of you, really.
I get
Why do we have to go through the secret passage?
Through the passage that wasn't supposed to be known.
Through this passage right here, that's completely normal and not out of the ordinary at all.
But what? Where's the damn dragon?
Hopefully through the passage.
I thought you brought her back. Oh, the big dragon. Probably this way.
Good, let's go.
Okay. So you continue down a narrow hallway.
What about the 2-headed things before?
They're still down at the entrance.
You look, and there is a small offset T-junction. You have a pathway to your right-hand side that goes down another narrow hallway extending into a large open room that you all are barely able to make out, even with your dark vision, right, extending past 60 feet. And then about 10 feet in front of you, there is another curve sharply to the left as well. Where would you like to go?
Always go left.
To the
Can't
left.
hear anything. There's nothing.
Yeah.
You
Can
can
I?
give me a perception check if you'd
I'd
like
love
to.
Can I kind of sneak up to
12.
Oh,
the left-hand
okay.
side to
21.
the sharp curve to see if I can see around the corner?
Sure, perception checks. Stealth check, then perception check.
21.
21?
Stealth check would be a 27.
Mm-hmm. And perception?
No, not 27. Yeah, 27. I'm sorry.
No.
Perception is a 11.
11. Thank you. Fleetfoot. You hear ever so slightly in the distance the sound of deep bass reverberation.
I found him.
And you went right?
I'm just listening.
Oh, you're
It's,
just
it's
listening.
coming from that direction in
From
the
the
distance,
right.
and you're barely able to make it out, but it's just
Nothing. I went left with it.
looking through. You find what looks to be an extension of the storeroom. This one, however, lies empty.
He's this way.
to storeroom down here. No, it doesn't seem like there's anything back here right now.
Well, if you say that way, let's go that way.
So you guys all went to the left, or you guys are in the center? And you went to
Tyron
the-
moved
I
ahead
just went to the left
Oh,
to try to
okay.
peek around the corner. Looks like an empty storeroom. We can come back later if we want, in case they've hidden things. But if they're laying siege, I don't know why they'd hide anything in here.
Not with
Okay.
the guard, they have two.
You all are proceeding through this direction then? Down the that hallway on the
Quietly.
right hand side?
Yeah.
So anybody would
Ideally-
like to do a stealth check, feel free.
You want a separate one?
Yes, for this. You're moving to a different room.
Hey, it wasn't a nat 1. That's going to be a
13.
21.
17, 21, 13. Balasar with disadvantage.
10.
10. Thank you. You all, with varying levels of quietness, move into the room. As you all, do you all emerge directly into the space?
Okay,
Past
I mean,
the end of the hallway.
if I see what's coming, I'll stay like hugging the wall a little bit. Like I'm not gonna just walk into the center.
Oh, you're just gonna like hug the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so as you all make your way into, oh goodness, towards the entry into this open chamber, small, not necessarily cavernous by any stretch of the imagination, you're able to make out some very lush furnishings, delicate artwork hanging on the walls of the cavern, some of which seems to have been sculpted. There is in the distance, you're able to make out just barely what looks to be a nice sculpture at the very end of this space. But as you all approach the very entryway of this, by the way, what is the marching order?
I'll be in front.
Okay.
Right behind.
Okay.
I'll
I'm
go.
going next then.
I'll be in the back.
Gotcha.
Well, you would go the other way, right?
I just peeked around the
Oh,
corner.
okay.
As you emerge, I need Fleetfoot, Balasar, and ooh, no, it's not. It just is. My apologies. You're not making any saving throws. It just is.
Oh, good.
Really?
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. You all take 25 points of acid damage as a glyph in the
Oh,
ground
acid,
below
not
you
poison.
flares light green, then dark green, and then explodes acid all across
Is
the
this
entryway.
everybody or just the ones in the front?
Just the ones in front because they were the three in front within the range, and you just barely are out of the range. As it on all of you, the acid just
How
kind of
many?
seeps into the clothes.
Can
25.
I reaction to absorb elements?
Yeah.
If you'd like to.
That
Can I
would be
bonus
me as
action
well.
take a potion of acid resistance? Seeing that?
If you'd like to.
Just
So that's half, so 13 points?
Good.
12
13.
points.
12.
13.
Wait, 25, so half of that is 12 because you round down.
So I would gain. So because I took down the 25, so I need to add back 13.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anybody used absorb elements, you take the 12 points of acid damage. Cool. Good deal. All right. With that, after you're kind of wiping the acid off of your person, just kind of making sure it doesn't eat away at too much of your magical items and weaponry, you're like, oh, we're okay. Looking into the room, it is a lush living space. It is a rough-walled cavern decorated with arts and crafts that you notice look to be very similar to the artwork that you had seen in Atland, but all of it seems to be very much gathered and collected in this space. Nice furniture, large bed, couch, and chase lounges all throughout, a large desk at the very end. What would you like to do?
Is there anybody in here?
You can give me. Looking around, doesn't seem to be any other individual in this room but you all.
That sucked.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Looking around,
Yeah.
just kind of taking it in,
It's
doesn't seem
whatever.
to be anybody else in the space.
This is my favorite cloak.
It still looks okay.
Mandate.
It's acid burned. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
It stitches back together.
I'm gonna take out one of my blue guard drake scales.
Okay.
Just kind of chuck it in the room.
It slides across the cavern floor, seemingly no effect, as it scatters to the floor beneath the desk at the very edge of the room.
Tibbs, how bad did you want to ask that black half dragon questions?
Why?
Just nice to know what's going on here. Where's the
Did
dragon?
you do that thing again?
Where's Neronvain?
At this point, I'm going to use my mantle of whispers to turn in to the black half dragon.
Oh, gee, I hate when you. This is so weird.
You just see Leaf's form shift, grow about
Leaf
another
don't do
3
this.
Fleetfoot, I'm sorry.
I
Why
make
don't-
Leaf do it.
Leaf,
You change.
Leaf does it. Yeah, Fleetfoot grows
First,
about.
Fuck you, Fleet.
Write that quote down.
Hell no. Fleetfoot grows about 3 feet, becomes the big burly black half dragon, and just stares at you. The only thing that reminds you that it is, in fact, your compatriot is the same blue icy eyes.
And also because I lean down next to you and go, "You got a pretty mouth."
Oh boy.
Did you see me do this last time?
I saw you do it in Daggerford. Because you winked at me and turned into the black one.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I
So,
couldn't remember.
what do you know now?
More than he did before.
More than I did before.
Yeah. So, what you would know, since it is just surface thoughts of these individuals and related to, you would know that this is Neronvain's chambers. You would also know that there is, behind the statue, a room that he uses as a passageway to move into the deeper parts of the cavern. How to access it, you're not sure. Neronvain hides that pretty well. But this individual, given his rank and status, has seen it be used before, just doesn't know the inner workings. He would also know that this is indeed the home of the Green Dragon. And the Green Dragon's name is Kuth.
I will relay that information.
Do you know where the dragon is?
Bless you.
Thank you. It's Kuth. I
think that's the
would
name.
I wouldn't know, like, if the dragon had come or gone, or just
They
that
don't
the
seem-
passage.
He doesn't seem to be
Do
aware
you
of it.
know where he was when he used the passage? Like where he was standing?
He would actually know, yes, this individual would know that it was by the statue in the rear of the room.
I would see.
I'm gonna go play and fondle the statue until I find it.
Is there anything on the
Looking
desk?
for a switch.
But I know.
Give
I
me an
would know-
investigation check, I guess.
Alan,
A
you s-
fondle check.
You said there was a desk.
There is a desk.
Is
What
there
kind of a
papers on
statue is it?
Investigation check.
And can I encourage ridiculousness here?
It is a statue of the bust of an elven woman, from about the neck up.
Check where her boob should have
21.
been.
All right, so we're gonna do this first, and then yours, Tybron. So Balasar first. As you begin looking around
your
the statue,
Claws. Right.
you're able to find his Leaf whispers in your ear, "Check for the boobs." You you move your head down. You are just kind of feeling the top of the dome of the head at this point on the flowing hair of the marble statue, and you just slowly bring your hands down the front of the head on the forehead, and stopping above the eyes, you feel the depression, and there's a
Nice.
as it opens into another
Told you,
chamber.
it's always the boobs.
Tiberon. Investigation check. What was yours?
Good luck.
14.
14. Looking.
I was gonna
oh,
check it last.
Oh, that is just what you needed. So, looking through the desk, you find that there is a trunk that seems to be locked as well. There is a journal here. Flipping through just very briefly, you're able to notice that it is a private journal detailing certain portions of Neronvain's journey. It does mention Melindrock. Afterwards, he's only mentioned as "my poor father."
Melindrock is the king, correct?
It is indeed. It is only mentioned then after that as "my poor father." It also mentions very briefly that the Green Dragon mask has been relocated to the location of the summoning. Doesn't necessarily state where. And that it is under the protection of Severin. It also mentions, very briefly, and it's in one sentence, as you flip through. I imagine you're fairly interested in this book at this point.
I'm taking it with me.
Got it. Then I would say it also mentions very briefly that he went to find the one. He was coming back later.
So the green dragon mask is with the red rim speaker, Severin.
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 Severance.
Severin. At the place of the
Ritual
summoning.
summoning, yes.
Pocket that.
That is accurate. So you're
Would-
going to carry that with you? Got it.
What's
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
the chest? It's locked.
It is indeed.
Does it have like a padlock on it?
You can give me an investigation check.
I want to try to see if it is trapped, what type of lock it has.
Investigation check.
Would I know what relationship this creature had with Kuth?
Tooth.
Very little of one. But
But
one
like,
of
would I be
reverential
attacked on sight?
one of reverential respect
Okay. So
on his part to the dragon. The dragon
But
cares
prob-
very little.
Gotcha.
23 investigation.
23. It is trapped. It is, but the mechanism for which you're unable to necessarily locate at this point is not your expertise, but you are able to recognize from looking at it that yes, if I unlock this without the proper tools, it is in fact trapped.
I'll try and unlock it.
Do you have lockpicks?
Mm-hmm.
Give it a try. Careful, it's trapped.
All right.
Give me a sleight of
I'm
hand
gonna
check.
try and
I'm gonna be someplace else.
untrap it before I unlock it.
I'm gonna
I
head.
back
That's my
up.
intent.
Everybody backs away from Balasar's form as he's standing in the entryway to the secret passage. What was that?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, yes.
This is 17.
17. I'm sorry, my friend. So, you're picking the lock, and as you do, it tink comes open as you. This feeling of success, yes, suffuses you, and
Hey, 17 was a pretty good roll.
that is a 18 plus 10 for 28. Okay, so this tiny needle sticks you in the right hand. You take 1 point of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Why would you let him do that?
He said he could do it.
Just because he could do it.
14.
Good to know. Thank you. Okay. Anything
Doesn't
else?
mean he
What was the
Inside.
damage? 20 what?
Hmm?
1 point of piercing.
You took 1 point of piercing damage,
That was it?
and you made a Constitution saving throw. That's exactly it. Yep.
All you need to know.
Is it open now?
I would not
Yeah, it's
know
open.
the way
In it.
through the tunnels or anything like that, right?
Since
This
this
would
is-
serve no
Guess
more
you did it.
purpose.
No. At this
Cool.
point, you would
Didn't
have
hurt
gotten
at
all
all.
the relevant information.
Bonus action to come out of it.
There's a needle in my hand.
You find a total of
I don't think that's good.
500.
Seems okay.
About 500 gold pieces in
Alright,
the
write that
in
down.
the trunk, but that's it.
It's just gold.
Just gold.
All right. 500.
Bal, are you feeling alright?
Yeah, why?
You got
A needle in his hand, he said.
Needle.
In your right hand. It's very important that we all remember this.
Yeah, why? What's up?
You don't know. So
Yeah,
where were you
I
guys
would
have to
no-
go?
there's
I mean,
no-
I'm not a cleric
I'm
right
not
now,
either.
so.
I mean, I can dispel magic. I don't know that's gonna do much.
Can I do like some type of medicine check to check out his where the needle like punctured him?
Absolutely, if you'd like to.
Yeah. 9.
He has a small puncture wound. For Balasar, it's no more than a splinter.
Is that how he hurt?
Yeah, like one health point worth.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, so you're good.
Yeah, like.
Oh, well then let's go.
I'm just
Sure,
gonna
until he
make
evil
a
dead
mental
style
note.
tries to kill us all with his other hand.
I'm just gonna make a note
He's
to keep
fine.
an eye on him.
Seems like a plan. Okay, good to know. Thank
You
you.
took 1 point. Balasar, are you fine?
You seem fine.
See, he's fine. Seems fine.
So
You
where would
really
like-
think 500 gold pieces was protected by a sewing needle and nothing else?
I mean, it is a dragon, so like, yeah.
No, I thought we were in Neronvain's chambers,
We are.
so that would be an elf.
Elf dragon.
Oh, same thing. Okay.
Let's keep trucking.
Can I do a medicine check? Like, if you're that worried about
I'll
it.
allow it.
I'm just
I'm
saying,
not
watch
gonna do
him.
well.
And if he does anything stupid, he's normal. Anything
Yeah.
other than stupid, we
No,
have
he's
to
fine.
sit him
It's a
down
6.
and
He's
find out
fine.
what's going on.
Splinter. It's a
He
splinter.
got it. It's fine.
I'm saying, just watch him. If he does anything smart, sit him down and make sure he's okay.
Well, maybe I should go to the hospital.
Nah,
What's a
see,
hospital?
I don't think you're okay,
All
okay
right,
anymore.
Let's keep trucking down slowly.
Why do I play with you guys? Oh yeah, because I love you. That's why.
We
Okay.
make it fun.
Yeah, you do. So you continue down this location. I'm going to ask for Fleetfoot. You'd be the only person who knows to give me a religion check.
You're saying I'm not religious?
Yeah.
Okay.
16.
16. Okay, so as you move into this secret passage, you notice there's a small shrine to the elvish deity of Finmarel Mesterine, who is the elvish god of outcasts, scapegoats, and solitude. Seems to be have a number of offerings placed around the sconce in the wall. It resembles a pair of white eyes peering out from the dark wall above a very small basin. Other than that, nothing in this room. It seems to be purely for ritualistic purposes, but on the very back, you also notice that there is an opening into a very large and dark chamber.
Large and dark chamber. Large and dark chamber, everybody.
I like it.
What's this altar for?
Oh, that's Ben Morel. Outcasts. Lone wolves.
So there's eyes.
Oh, I pitch a copper on it.
Ting, 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 ting.
Can I go look at the
Seems like my
altar?
kind of deity.
Right.
What would you like to do?
Just go investigate the altar to see if the eyes are following us.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
18.
Seeing Leaf toss a copper in, I'll be like,
Yeah,
I'll
really.
throw one
Yeah.
in too.
Kind of MSG's thing.
You do not notice anything strange about this. You do notice that it is distinctly elven, although
Deity of
whereas
outcasts.
most elvish
Loners.
figures are fair,
Us.
this individual seems a bit more rough and frayed around the edges. Just in terms
Okay.
of the general look.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have this large opening at the end of the cavern. Where would you like to go?
There goes my last copper.
Slowly to the large opening.
Are you moving quietly in a way that would be silent and stealthy? Or?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and say everybody who would like to give me a stealth check while I get some stuff set up.
That's not good. Well, that was good. 25.
22. I'm good at it. Yeah. I just, it's that disadvantage that usually gets me.
What are we doing? Stealth?
Stealth.
Stealth.
If you want to.
Apparently I
If you want
don't.
to. Plus
You
7.
can leave your friends behind.
Because if your friends don't
I would
stealth,
like to use
If you don't
my
stealth,
thingamajigger
probably
for
chaos.
yes, thank you.
he can stealth.
If
He
you
can
want.
stealth. Look at that. Dragonborn stealth.
You know who could not stealth very well?
Much better.
It's level 12. That's what's doing it, guys.
Oh,
The fuck?
oh, it's big.
He's just gonna bust out cavern walls.
It was in pieces.
Sorry, Tibbs.
It's okay. Get out of here.
We made it in.
I like how this much is painted.
Right.
He
What'd
tried.
you do? Go to Africa for a week or
He,
something?
he tried, guys.
Swim with sharks or something?
Alright, well, I guess this is where we end today's episode. Rocks fall and everybody dies.
Hey, your shirt is apropos.
Yeah.
This is a mighty big cavern.
It is. We're about to get fucked.
Marching order here for me. Got it.
Oh.
Oh, well, Tibbs falls and dies at the end.
I actually transform into a large green dragon.
Oh! The dragon's been inside you all along.
It is I.
Well,
I'm sorry, I laughed into the.
Just fucking just it's there.
Yeah.
well.
Well.
Ooh, the marker comes out.
That's where the bat will be.
All right, thank you. So I needed to get that set up. So you all emerge into this chamber. It is very dark and currently very low visibility.
How high up are we?
Don't
You
you
are
miss your cleric
about-
at the light now?
10 feet
No.
up.
Oh, that's only 10 feet?
Yep, only 10 feet up.
No, I don't.
What was everybody's stealth checks again, really quickly, if you remember?
22.
22, thank you.
25.
25.
14.
14.
22.
22. Thank you. I appreciate all of you for doing that. I appreciate that very much. Okay, as you all step onto the edge from above, I need everybody to please make simultaneously first make a Constitution save for me, please.
Ooh, wow, I'm proficient.
Hey, 20 not natural.
20 not natural.
You made it. You made it.
20. Natural.
Perfect. You made it.
27.
Perfect. You made it. All right. And then a Dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
we're
I'm not
good at these
proficient in that. Oh.
22.
Unnatural 20.
19.
Made it. Made it. Made it.
A fake 20.
Fake 20. All right. Made that too. So let me get this really quickly, okay?
That's where the good rolls end. Thank you everyone for tuning in.
So we didn't get
So
caught.
It's
far.
about to get real.
We
didn't get
can walk
gobbled
along a
up.
ledge.
The ledge did not crumble beneath us.
I like how I rolled a natural 20 and you rolled a 19. And then you rolled a natural
Natural
20
20.
and I rolled a 19.
Okay. First things
Right, you
first.
rolled
Let's
19,
do this.
right? Was it 19?
Fuck, that's a lot of that.
No, you
okay.
rolled an unnatural 20. Didn't you? Because you guys were 20.
It was a 19 plus 1.
Ah, okay. I had a 10 plus
10,
9.
14,
And then Dex was natural.
15, 16, 17, 23, 29, 35, 41, 43,
How many enemies
48, 54, 58, 60. Okay, all of you made the save, so you take 30 points of poison damage. Balasar, you are resistant, so you take 15.
Can I use a reaction?
You're also resistant, so you take 15. Anybody like to use a reaction? You
I
can.
am.
Can I
What reaction
absorb
are we
elements
using?
and drop that down?
Absorb
even more?
elements.
Is it
So you-
poison?
It is poison, yes.
So it
Is
would be
poison
15
down
Acid,
there?
acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
Oh, so I don't get to do it. You're right.
Absorb
Oh,
element.
sorry.
Nope. So you said 30 was the half? Because it was 60 normally.
Yes, indeed, Dean.
I thought you have that right.
I do. That's why I only took 15. But I was thinking it would cut it down even more.
That
Oh,
was
he was on the roof, wasn't he?
He was above us.
The roof is on acid.
What the fuck? There's a dude riding him.
Okay, so I'm gonna need everybody to please roll initiative for me.
Nice.
Of course, rolled really hot.
You said 30 points of damage?
30 points of poison damage. Oh, and I forgot to do
Ruby's
this.
gone.
1 second. You also take, so that's 10, 15,
It was almost a 20.
15, 20, 32 points of fire damage, half to 16 because you all made the save as well. As a delayed fireball,
I'm also resistant to fire, so I'm
you
gonna
are.
have
So
8.
you, yeah. So
Can I
it'd be
absorb
15
element on the fire?
Did you? Yes, you can absorb element on fire.
So it was
So
how
it's
much?
15 or 16, half to 8 after the absorb elements.
And that I
8 for absorb elements. All
I've
right.
got every hit point count.
I
It
it's a
absolutely
good-
does.
It's a good thing that I.
All
healed
right.
Myself.
Okay, everybody, let's roll initiative and get this party started.
Do we see where those attacks came from?
Emerging as the smoke and poison clears, you are able to make out the large green dragon hanging from above the ceiling with an individual on their back, elvish, hair flowing, snarl on his face. And that is what you're able to see. Okay, so let me do this really quickly. 25 to 20.
20.
Oh, we're doing initiative?
Yes.
Did I roll? I didn't do that. Okay.
I need to do that, so that's his is. Sorry, guys, I should have prepared this one better. My apologies. Just got to keep track of 12 things.
Please do. Yeah. What'd you roll for initiative?
And for him,
You have 2?
oh my god, that's bonkers.
Yeah.
20.
That's better. I rolled that, but without the 0.
Yeah.
I almost rolled.
Okay, so 25 to 20, 20 to 15.
I had a 20
19.
even.
20 even? 19 for you,
19.
Leaf. Thank you. 15 to 10.
14.
That's not in the window. Well, wait, yes it is.
And that's for
That's
the,
10. 15.
That's no. 10 to 15 is.
10 to 5. Balasar, where you at? 5. Okay, so. All right, guys. Let's do this thing.
Oh, is there another person hiding back over there? There sure is.
You cannot see them yet, but yes, there is. So, top of the round. This individual is going to step out.
That's probably right.
He is casting a spell for those of you who care.
Counterspell.
Thank you. At what level are you casting it?
Can I do an Arcana check to try to identify at least the school of that he is?
You recognize this Oh, no, you don't recognize this. No, you do. It is from a long memory. And I think Leaf would remember this because he scouted him particularly. This is Asbara Joss from the caravan that you were a part of a while ago. Quentin encountered him.
Okay,
but-
that guy that I
but-
didn't like and then stayed away from.
Yes, Quentin encountered him, but Leaf never did.
Okay, in that case, we're doing a level. Shit. How many of
I
those
don't
do
think
I
I
have?
remember that person. Was it just Quentin on my camera?
Level 4.
Level 4? Okay.
Yep.
With that, you see him do a familiar movement of the hand, and as he begins to release this, you see a very familiar ball of flame begin to extend from his hand before you. No! Counterspell it, winks away. You see him a look of recognition as he looks at you, and a sneer crosses his face. That'll be his turn.
Hey, girl, hey!
Oh, hey. You did know him, Tibbs. It was just a long time ago.
5.
5, thank you. Next up is
I
going to...
did use tides also.
Yes, I remember. Could you roll on the table for me with the
No,
counter?
because I already rolled the wild
Oh, you
magic
did,
roll.
you did,
Yeah.
didn't you? You're right. That's fair. That's totally fair. Okay, it's my job to remember. All right.
Nice.
Listen, every hit point counts.
Got away with one of them.
He does not get his breath weapon back as the dragon.
Good. That's good for us, guys.
The spellcaster.
There's somebody on the dragon.
Yeah, okay. The dragon's going to swoop down.
Soup down. Meat soup.
How big's the dragon?
That's huge.
Okay.
That was a boulder that fell from the sky.
Stalactite.
Wait, the dragon is huge?
Yeah.
You big boy.
You need to be down one more. I'm sorry.
I do still have that inspiration. I could pull off something really stupid.
You should.
Probably should.
I encourage that. It's like a bardic inspiration too.
Do they stack?
They do not stack. You can use one at a time. That is the
Eventually.
marching order, correct?
Sure.
Yeah.
I would have been closer towards the back, but sure.
Yeah. All right. So you can arrange yourself if you'd like to.
I'm staying in the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
not very-
So Balasar, you're out front, so it's gonna do. Maybe Balasar and Leaf are the closest.
I have been ranged ever since you have known me. What would make you think I would be in melee?
Yeah. Balasar's up front. He's gonna take all 3 attacks at you,
Oh, yo, don't worry.
and then I need everybody to make a Wisdom saving throw first.
I haven't even had a turn yet.
Right? Nice.
That's a good one.
20 not natural.
13.
13. You are frightened.
I'm gonna use. Hold on.
Do you want to use it? 20. You are not frightened. You make the save.
I rolled a wisdom.
Wisdom.
17.
17. You just make the save. You are not frightened.
I rolled a 17.
Just make the save, not frightened. Balasar, are you using your legendary resistance?
And it only.
No, I have one.
Are we immune to frightened effects?
If
Is
you
it-
make the save, you are immune to it for the period
I'm
of
gonna
Okay.
use Indomitable.
Indomitable. Roll again. You got it.
Now I'm gonna use my legendary action.
You make the save. All of you are no longer not feared. Balasar is going to take its 3 attacks at you. Yep. Okay, cool. That is going to be 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws. The bite first. That is a 9, so a 20 to hit. For the bite.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. The claw, that's a 2 plus 11 for 13. The second claw is a 22 to hit.
Hits.
All right, so the bite and the claw. So the bite damage first is going to be 5, 6 plus, so 12 points of piercing damage plus 5 points of poison damage, half to 2 because of your
Concentration effects
resistance.
for spells.
The claw is going to be
Half the damage. Minimum of 10, I think.
12 points of slashing
And then
damage
it's
as
just
the
a
bite
Constitution save?
clamps
Yeah,
around your forearm and the
Constitution
2
save.
claws.
You have to have
You
at
dodge
least
it the
half
way of the
damage, I
first.
think.
The second you
So it could be the
take it
15 and a 4.
take it in the chest as the dragon
Let me double
flies
check.
above you. That is going to be the end of its turn. And then next up is actually going to be Tiberon.
Dumb question.
Yep.
Has it been an hour since our last fight? Because we did do a long rest in there, so has it been...
You would be about 50 minutes. You're just barely there. You're not at an hour.
Okay, so I do need to do 2 concentration checks because Hex is still floating around out there.
You got it. So give me 2 con saves.
20,
catch, thank you.
24 is the first one, which was on 30 points of damage. So that's
You're
good. And the next one is 15. 15.
That's good too, because you used absorb elements on that.
Yep.
No, you're also resistant to fire, so you're fine.
Okay.
Hex maintains. Tiberon, you're up.
How high up is this dragon?
He is currently about. Well, he was attacking Balasar in range, so he's about 10 feet above Balasar.
And what do I see on?
You
there's
see
a
an
rider.
elven figure riding him.
An elven figure. I will shout out Neronvain.
Okay. Much more than that, we're going to be using an action to talk.
Yeah, I'll just shout out his name. That's fine. 10 feet in front of me. He's up at 10.
Up 10, yep. So he's out of your melee range.
But if I cast a 60-foot cone straight ahead, I could hit all 3 of those people. Correct? Because it would keep going up.
You can certainly try.
Right? Is that how that looks? Because this is only a...
I don't know that you would hit.
Well, this is only 35 feet.
Oh, that's all. Okay.
Yeah, this is
Then
only 35
knowing
feet.
that, yeah,
and I
think
would
you
kind
could.
of...
You can certainly try.
I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast Conjure Barrage.
And you're casting a spell?
Yeah.
Okay, good enough. Thank you. What do they need to do?
Dexterity saving throws for each creature in the
That's
cone.
a 25. That's an 18. That's a 22.
So they all make it.
Yep.
But it's 3d8. And they take half damage.
That they do.
I rolled a 14, so they each take 7 damage
You got it.
of piercing.
Okie dokie.
And it's just that. So I threw up just a regular arrow.
You threw it up.
I thought
Yeah, I
you
just-
swallowed those. You didn't throw
Huh?
them. I thought you swallowed
Those
swords
go in
and
your
arrows.
shoulder, not your throat.
Oh,
Totally
I did it wrong.
normal.
So that was my bonus action.
Yep. And for your action, what do we got?
Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm reading this right.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, sorry. Conjure Barrage is an action.
Perfect, so that'll be your action. Anything for your
Yep.
bonus action?
My bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark,
On.
the dragon, at 2nd level. And how high are we?
10 feet off the ground.
Fleet, do I need to move? Do I need to stay? Okay. Can I hop down to try to get some cover?
Absolutely, if you'd like. Okay, so with that, at the end of your turn, Tiberon, it is going to use 2 of its legendary actions to do a wing attack. Balasar, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please. 16. Unfortunately, you did not make that save, so you are going to take 17 points of bludgeoning damage and fall prone, and the dragon is going to fly away.
Actually, as my bonus action, I should have potioned up, but that's okay. You okay?
Okay, so fun fact. Losing initiative ties, it's time for a lair action. So we are going to... I need everybody... No, it's actually just going to be Fleetfoot, Leaf, and Balasar to make a dexterity saving throw. Balasar, you're making you a disadvantage because you are prone.
I failed.
I'm going to use a luck point.
What kind of?
Kind of different
what kind
dice.
is that?
Dexterity.
Stuff on
16.
So like a 5.
the same thing.
How does it feel?
Okay.
How's a 16?
Just make this.
I rolled a 2 and a 4.
Did I already use?
You
I've
haven't
used 2.
No, you haven't used. That's
You
your
used
first one.
one
That did.
1. Okay,
That's
then I'm
your
going to
first
use
one.
another one.
The fuck?
Whatever, it'll do. 15.
A couple
No,
of large
it
trees
doesn't,
fell
it
on top
doesn't.
of us.
So I don't have a wall of thorns, but a wall of thorns springs up on all of
I'm
you.
going to say I'll take it.
Leaf, you make the save, you take half damage. Fleetfoot, you do not make the save, you take full damage. Balasar, you do not make the save, you take full damage.
Damage is 5, right? 3,
Sure.
1.
10. Shit. 25 points of piercing damage. Half that for those of you who made your save. So that'd be just Leaf.
I'm not prone.
You're not prone. You are, however, trapped inside of a wall of thorns.
I haven't even gotten a turn yet, and I'm over 2/3 dead.
I don't either. Like, I can cure wounds, but not if I'm dead.
All right, everybody.
Are you dead right now?
Yeah.
Well, you're unconscious?
Yep.
Oh, dear.
I had 25 hit points left.
Oh, shit. Wait, you said you rolled a 15? You rolled a 15?
Yeah.
15 makes the save.
Oh, I thought you said
No.
16 just made it.
Oh, yeah, 16 makes it, 15 makes it. I'm sorry, I
Oh.
read it wrong. So you take half. My apologies. 12.
Whew.
So you're alive, but just barely.
That's fine.
Okay.
You'd have 13.
Oh, 13, because it's...
Next up, Leaf, you're up.
I'm sorry. I'm a dimension door.
All right, where you heading?
That's all they hear. I'll text you.
You got it. Hit me up.
Okay.
Next up, you have Fleetfoot.
Do what you gotta do, man.
I mean, Leaf's gone. He's Dimension Door out of here. I'm gonna do, 5th or 4th, 5th or 4th. No, it's gotta be 5th. Right. I'm gonna do a 5th level Mass Cure Wounds.
All right.
Those of us that are still hanging out here.
You got it.
So 3d8 plus 5. 14, 15, 21, 26 points of healing.
That's good.
Perfect. Okay, you are still trapped inside, but you can move through. It is just considered rough terrain.
He said 26?
26.
Oh, okay. Got you. So in the... Oh, let me text you.
And then my bonus action, I'm gonna first level healing word on myself.
Any movement? Or are you going to stay inside this wall of prickly thorns that could injure you more?
6. I'm gonna move out.
You got it. So you move out
I'm gonna move because it's a significant drop, right?
10 feet. So not super significant. It would be a fairly easy acrobatics check.
But I can't go very far once I'm there. No,
You have 15 more feet of movement once you make it out of the wall.
I mean, that still leaves it wide open.
Is that, that, I guess I can't see this, but that spire there,
Yep.
is that closed off or is there room to sneak?
There's room to sneak around.
We could go back there.
Did you want any of the wild magic stuff to go off while I did that? Or
Like
no?
back behind that
Yeah,
spire.
I'm gonna drop down and go behind the spire,
Okay. You drop down and go right behind the spire here.
and then I'm gonna try to.
That was the one closest to you, correct? So, okay. You see tucked behind Leaf, hidden behind the spire. Which one closest to you? This was the one closest to you, right?
Closest to me. Physically me. Personally.
Oh,
Physically,
understood.
Greg.
Understood.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
But. Oh well.
No worries.
No, character wouldn't know that though.
Yeah.
Characters wouldn't know that.
No, characters not. All right.
I'm just trying to get myself safe and out of the thorns.
You are dug down and out of thorns.
And
Next.
there's more to read down there too. My
Perfect, thank
turn
you.
wasn't done.
No worries.
Do you have any more?
Okay. So next up is going to be him.
Okay.
Got it. Perfect.
I could do one.
Next up is going to be Neronvain. Neronvain is going to look around and just kind of sneer. He can't see anyone at the moment, so he's going to hold his action. And then Balasar, you're up. You are prone and in the thorns.
I'm going to stand up.
Uh-huh. Half your movement, so you have about 15 feet left. It would take you about... Because you're at the very edge of it, it would take you about 5 to get out.
Okay.
Okay, you're right. You have 10 feet left.
I'm going to sprout my wings.
You got it as your action. You have your ethereal wings now. The wings emerge.
Go get him, Balasar.
And I'm going to action surge
Okay.
and cast enlarge on myself.
You got it. You're now big. Your back is just barely up against the wall of thorns once more.
So I had 10 feet of movement left.
You have 10. So when
So
you've
now I
got.
have 20 feet of movement
Yes,
left.
you have 20 feet of movement left because the wings give you 60.
Oh, that's right. How far?
Perfect. You're gonna be
So
there.
it's a 40-foot diameter.
And I'm going to also
How far away?
second wind.
You got it.
Oh yeah, you got plenty of space.
Top of the round, it is Asbara. He's going to look around, take some things in, and mutter under his breath and cast.
Bigby's hand.
Cast Bigby's hand as a bonus action and as an action and place it there, and that will be his turn.
I wish I could learn that spell.
And that'll be his turn. Yes. Next up is the dragon.
What's the on the dragon?
Let's see if he gets his breath weapon back. He does not.
Oh, it's
Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
Oh, it's a mark. Okay.
Yeah.
It is going to fly. What is he going to do? I have to hold myself to the same standards I'm holding you guys. He's going to fly over to Balasar because he's the only thing you can see right now. And make 3 attacks at Balasar with Neronvain on his back. Oh, damn it, I didn't use Neronvain's held action. Golly. 3 attacks at you, Balasar. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're plenty.
First attack is a nat for 20 for the bite. I'm sorry, man.
Okay.
Second attack is a natural 19 plus 11 for 30.
Okay.
Third attack is a 15 plus 11 for 26.
You guys excited to start the new
I'm gonna
I
not roll
sure am.
new
I'm gonna-
campaign next week?
Sure
I'm gonna
am.
not roll that dice anymore. Let's do the damage on the bite, shall we?
Got any
Yeah,
of those
a lot
PBRs left? I'm gonna need to sad drink in about a minute.
He had a lot more time on his hands than we thought.
That's 6 for 12 plus. That's 18 points of piercing damage as the jaws clamp down on you, and 6 points of poison damage. It would double to 12, but because you're resistant, you only take 6. And then the claws come in.
Like that wasn't too
That'll
bad.
end. Oh, I thought he almost got
It's
it
not
out.
gonna end. That's 15 points of slashing damage for the first attack, and 8 points of slashing damage for the second attack. As the bite slices into you, just hear Neronvain and Kuth chuckle in front of you.
Just
Yeah, that's gonna be it for
You
the
good?
dragon's turn. Tybron, you're up.
woof.
How you feeling, Belly? Not good.
So I'm gonna try to. Can I see through these?
You cannot see through.
Are they considered magical?
They are magical.
I'm gonna move through them.
You have advantage to move through, so you will not be taking the same penalty. It's going to be about a third, so you're going to emerge with. It's 5 feet, so you're going to emerge with about 22 feet of movement left.
Do I roll to get through it, or you just?
You're going to move through. Given
Okay,
the,
cool. So I'm going to do that, and I'll hop down to.
Can you give me an acrobatics check really quickly?
Yeah, of course. Natural 20.
You make the save.
I'm
Just
gonna
fine.
head
Roll into
over
your feet.
to Nick on the other side of the. Can I go that way? How much movement do I have?
You have 22 feet. You just jumped down, so I'd say you have about 10 feet of movement left.
And then I'll just move 10 feet to the left in front of the wall. So just hop me down, and 10 feet to your right. Sorry. Yeah, right there's fine.
All right.
And then I'm going to fire at
The big dragon.
the dragon.
All right.
First shot with sharpshooter.
Okay.
Natural 1.
All right. The shot, the fear and all of the emotion gets to you in this point in time. You do get a calming bit of reassurance from Fox, however.
No sharpshooter, second shot.
You got it.
I should have taken it. That's going to be a 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
All right. And he is damaged, correct?
Yes, so you will get your bonus.
Oh, and a d6. Nice. So that's 8, 14, plus 9 is 23 points of piercing damage, 1 point of cold damage.
One more time for me.
23 points of piercing damage, 1 point of cold damage.
Thank you very much. As the arrow slices and you see the dragon.
As a bonus action, because I haven't done one of those yet, I'm going to drink my potion of healing.
You got it. Go. So that's 2d4 plus 2.
I gotta find it. Here it is. Nice. 9 points.
You got it. Okay. At the end of that'll be the end of your turn.
Yeah, I've done movement.
You got it.
my
At the end of
2
your
attacks.
turn, Balasar, I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
20.
20.
You make the save.
You roll a 14.
I rolled 2 1s, so you take. So that's 2 plus 6
Yeah,
is
the layer
8. You take
action
4
is-
points of bludgeoning damage, and you are not moved at all with your ethereal wings still flapping around you. And it is going to fly this way.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
That's actually good for me. Okay.
Same. Same.
I'm okay with that. Surprisingly.
Okay, and that is going to be the lair action. Leaf, you're up.
Okay. So
Oh, wait a minute. No, the lair action is not gone yet. My apologies. The lair action goes now. Sorry, Leaf.
Nope, you already said it. Can't retcon this shit. I'm just kidding.
Sorry. Rocks fall and everybody dies.
He just wants to
Pretty
get to
If
the
I step on a
ship.
pebble, I'm pretty much dead.
All of a sudden, Balasar, around you, this magical fog begins to coalesce. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Poor Balasar.
18.
You make the save. For a moment, you feel this creeping influence come into your mind as the smoke and mist fills your nostrils, enveloping your mind. This dragon is my friend. Your vision almost fades to green before you shake it off. You are not charmed.
Ladies and gentlemen, in tonight's episode of Natural 20, the part of Fleetfoot will be played by Balasar.
Alrighty. Now it is your turn. Leaf. My apologies.
Okay. So this is how I hope this works.
I hope it does too.
I'm gonna cast telekinesis on Neronvain.
Okay.
So I can try to move a huge or smaller creature. Make an ability check with my spell casting ability contested by the creature's strength check. So Neronvain.
Yep.
That's the
person.
guy, right? The person.
Mm-hmm.
I just yank him off the back of the dragon and hold him in the air.
So you're going to
30
yank him
feet
off,
away.
hold him in the air 30 feet away.
Because that's as far as I can move him, I believe.
Yes, you are no longer invisible though.
I am aware of that.
Yeah.
On the spire.
So he rolled a 6 minus 1 for strength, so 5.
I picked the right one. 14 plus. Wait, my modifier is a 5, so 19.
19, okay.
I don't need to use inspiration, and I'm just gonna pull him back.
Was
30
that
feet
a
this way.
sorcerer spell slot?
Yes.
Could you roll on the table for me?
Yes. Want him pulled back 30 feet that way.
He's mad about us.
So he was here.
Yes.
So
Yes. That is the proper place to hold him midair.
If I can, I'd like him to be upside down facing the wall.
Preferably.
Just so you know. Just
I was really hoping
I
you had
don't
some
want
way to hold
anything he
him
does
upside
to be
down.
at advantage. I want it all at disadvantage while I have him held there.
This tool that I
rotates
printed.
over and over. By the way, that's going to be the loudest part of our podcast right there.
So I literally just stepped out and Jedi mind trick.
All right, and wild magic roll, please, sir.
Oh, I don't know if I can see that. If I did, I would be shouting.
It's an 8, and I don't know what that is because I don't have the table pulled up yet.
We're about to find out, gentlemen.
I'm afraid. I'm very
into a
afraid.
Oh, that's right. You can just make him roll on the table
Potted
whenever you want,
plant.
right?
Potted plant.
This would literally
'Cause then it
be
would
the
drop
worst
it.
time for a potted
leaf.
plant.
Blue leaf.
Big leaf. Big leaf.
Well, I mean, it's not going to hurt anybody except me. But
Could you make a dexterity save for me,
Yep.
please?
What does it do?
Oh, did you roll? Did you?
I
roll
finally dropped a fireball with wild magic in the middle of nowhere.
Aw.
Dexterity save is good. It's an 18.
So it's a 15 DC to beat.
Okay.
So you
And
made the save, and I'm gonna roll the fireball damage.
3rd level spell, so a normal fireball.
So 8d6.
And
you're
then I
resistant
half
to
it and
fire.
half it again. Yeah.
Yeah, have it, then have it again. So it's 11, 14, 20, 25, 6, 26, 30. 30 halved to 15, then halved again to 7.
Okay.
I didn't have to.
Points of, as
Open.
you
Going
emerge from
forward,
behind the
I'll be
rock,
working at 5:30.
throw
Once
Neronvain
it's
off of and hold him up.
I go
and-
home and take a nap.
Is telekinesis a concentration spell?
Yes, it
I'm gonna
is.
need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please. As
Oh,
the fireball
drop it. Oh.
24.
you make the save.
hoping
It was
he just
DC 10.
fall.
Put him
As the
right
fireball
over
just around him, Leaf has announced his presence spectacularly.
Okay,
He
so,
was so proud of the telekinesis.
telekinesis, him over there, there.
Do we see this?
I've used.
Oh, it's dark.
I have not
There's
used
fireball.
a bonus action yet, right?
You barely make it out. Yes, bonus action. You still have that.
Okay, what I need to do is I need to cast a Cure Wounds. I used a 4th level spell. Highest I can do is 2nd, right?
Yep. 2d8 plus your charisma. Yeah, so 5.
Yeah, but
So quicken would be 2. So, ooh.
yeah,
Spicy, gentlemen.
I'm gonna quicken it.
All right, you got it.
Whoops. 1, 2. Quicken that one for a second. Sorry, 2nd level spell. And
Mhm.
I haven't used my bonus action yet because that's important.
Yep, and you get Tides of Chaos back, by the way. That's
Yes.
also important.
Uh-huh. That was a Warlocked Pack spell to cure wounds. So I get to do that. Then my bonus action, I'm going to use those other 2 hit dice that I have to heal myself as well.
You got it with your healing touch?
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
So
You know-
I will start rolling all that.
You got it. You roll all that. At the end of your turn, the Kuth is going to use its last legendary action to detect and try to take in the battlefield.
No.
It's a 20 not natural for perception. Good to know. Okay. Next up is Fleetfoot.
Perfect. I'm gonna peek out from around the spire on the right-hand side of it.
Okay.
Would I have seen him get plucked up and flung back?
You
from
would have
where-
not. You will emerge onto the scene and see a floating Neronvain above
Perfect.
Asbara.
So as I see this, I'm so proud that I finally get to do this. I'm gonna cast a 6th level fireball right in the middle of him.
Of him, so that's going to catch Asbara
It should catch
near
all of them, right?
60 feet all around. That will catch everybody.
What? Just because I throw a fireball?
Dexterity saves.
Don't take this away from me.
So it's a success for. He's going to use one of his 3 legendary resistances, Kuth, to make the save.
Force him.
Neronvain
Wait.
fails. Asbara makes a successful save.
So 2 saves, 1 fail.
I'm gonna move.
Okay, so that's 11d6. So
Knock him out, my man.
But I have 5.
Yeah, I got some. How many you need?
5.
2, 3, 4,
I just don't know.
5.
Thank you.
One's metal.
3, 9, 14, 24, 28, 29, 33, 39, 40 points.
40 points. Okay,
To
so
all of them.
this goes down to that. This
Yes,
one,
nice, good roll.
20 points to Kuth because he made the save. So that's Asbara.
40's good.
20.
Right.
All right.
And then first level healing word. 60 feet. Nobody's within.
I am.
You're in 60 feet.
I'm right in front of you.
He's considered. What is it? Till the end of.
Potion.
Until the end of my next turn,
I
he's
have 3
restrained
hit
by my
points, so if you
telekinesis.
can
Yes.
you healing word is everybody?
No.
Oh,
I have to repeat the action next
I'll
round
just
to
use
keep
it.
it.
I got it.
heal
Yep.
yourself.
I remember when I saw it in your slot, I read about it. I had no idea what it was before.
I still got enough.
Okay.
What are you doing? Bonus action?
Bonus
healing word?
action. I'm gonna 2nd level healing word on myself.
You got it.
So I got that.
3, lost 5, 7, 8 points of healing. Okay.
Okay.
And then I had ducked back behind the...
You got it. You ducked back away. You're not sure if they see you or not, but you've ducked back away.
But I sure did piss him off.
It is next Neronvain's turn. He is restrained and held, but in his restraint, he's going to shout out, Kuth, find the one who did this to me. And that's going to be his turn, because he can't do anything else.
I mean, how obvious was it? I threw a fireball, asshole. He knows who it was.
He rolled a 16 to try to break free. Actually, no, his action was to shout, so he didn't roll anything.
Well, he can't try to break free.
Yeah, but you're right, 100%. I remember reading it. Balasar, you're up. And you're not charmed.
That's good, because I'm going to move forward. Oh, I'm destroying everything. I'm going to attack the dragon.
All right, you got it.
12.
12 misses, as it just paws out of the way.
18.
18 misses.
17.
17 misses as well.
26.
26 will hit. As you swing, the fear you're just trying to, the barrage you've assaulted with, he's just chuckling and moving out of the way as the last strike finds true in the muzzle of this massive dragon. What was the damage, my friend?
18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. Good stuff. Okay, will that be your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. Has no more legendary action. Top of the round, it is Isbara. He is going to...
Cry? He got hit with the fireball, right?
Made his con save too, so Bigby's still there. Sorry, guys, I should have had this pulled up. Okay. He is going to look. He's going to survey the battlefield. How far can Bigby's move?
13 inches. It's very small.
Oh, I got times back.
You can measure it. Perfect. You have to do it a few times.
Very small.
In 1 inch increments.
Yes, obviously.
Okay, as a bonus action, he's going to use Forceful Hand to try to punch you, Balasar, with Bigby's hand.
Okay.
That is a 5 plus 8 for not enough. As the hand goes by you. Then for his action...
I imagine you did a barrel roll.
That's a neat trick.
Just flapping.
Just try spinning. That's a neat trick.
There it is. He's going to... Okay.
Now this is pod racing.
Leaf, he is going to look at you and begin to cast a spell.
Begin to cast a spell or complete casting a spell?
Begin to cast a spell. I want to know if you're going to use a reaction.
Dragon went.
Dragon is not gone. This is still top of the initiative order.
Yeah, I'm going to counterspell whatever he's doing.
At what level?
I'm going to look at that right now. I don't know how many more I have left of shit. Hold on.
Got a really good feeling about this.
Right now, they're just obeying Neronvain. Neronvain shouting to go find the person who did it.
4th level.
I need you to roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier.
It wouldn't have mattered. I could have just done it at 3rd.
Ooh.
My modifier, it's a total of 20.
Total of 20. He begins to whirl his hands around, electricity forming in this powerful arc. As he goes to release it, the spell fizzles. You stopped a chain lightning, my friend.
And that expends the slot, right?
It expends
Yes,
the spell slot.
he
yes.
cast the spell.
You just negate it.
Yeah, but I also used a spell slot for that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. With that, he is going to just kind of chuckle and stare at himself and begin to rummage around in his pack. Next up is Kuth. Kuth, obeying once again, is going to turn and knows where you are now because of the fireball.
He gets a attack of opportunity.
Yes,
After
he
the
does.
restrained guy. Yeah.
We'll let Balasar roll that.
I think.
While we're waiting for Balasar, let's see if he gets his breath weapon back, guys.
Ooh.
He does. Okay. But I don't
That's
think he
good
wants.
news for me.
I don't think he wants to use it, or does he?
No.
No, I think he does.
No.
He's paid attention to it. Yeah, he's paid attention to what Neron makes it. So I'm gonna go ahead and have you please, Leaf, make a.
Should we wait until Balasar gets back just in case that hit kills the dragon?
I'd be more than happy to.
Yeah,
Also,
or
you
if
got
he's
an
got
attack
any way to stop him from moving during
Sentinel.
it or anything like that.
Do you have an attack of opportunity, Balasar? What would you like to do?
Kill the dragon.
Stop it from moving.
We need
I'm going
Sentinel
to
feet. He
use
hits
my
another
attack of
scepter.
opportunity to cast Chromatic Orb.
You have Warcaster, right? Go ahead and do it. Not your knight.
10.
Unfortunately, that misses. You pull out the diamond, and as the orb fires off, unfortunately, the dragon just is too quick and evades you. Leaf, could you please make a Constitution saving throw for me?
No, I can't. I've forgotten how do you D&D?
How do D&D?
How do you do that?
How do?
Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm good at those. Oh, I'm really good at those. 26.
You make the save. You will only take half of this pretty big number if
Good.
this is anything. So 4, 8, 12, 16. All fours. That never happens. 20, 30. 46. 57. So 57 halved to 26.
Jesus Christ, I had 57 hit points left.
Wait, 57 halved is actually 28. My apologies. You take 28 points of poison damage. As the dragon unleashes the
28,
hell
you
of
said?
the... Yes, 28.
So half of that is 14.
It was 57, half of that to 28, and then...
I have to make a concentration check right now.
Yes, you do. So,
So
14 is
that's
the
14?
DC. Yep.
Oh, yes. 24.
24. All right, you maintain concentration on Hex.
I used
No,
divine
not
Oh,
Hex.
on
advantage.
telekinesis.
Telekinesis.
Yeah, you maintain concentration on telekinesis.
How high up is he right now? Like 40 feet?
He's 25 feet off the ground.
He would take damage if he fell.
He would take 2d6 damage.
And he's over water.
That'll be the end of its turn. It is still focused on you, not having seen anything change in the vicinity. And it is now Tib's turn.
I'm gonna attack the dragon.
All right, you got it. Go ahead and roll to hit from, please. How's everybody feeling?
Fine.
Sharpshooter.
Okay.
I'm doing okay.
I still got Quentin. It's
Nice. I
Just so you know,
rolled
if I'm the last one alive, I'm out.
22.
22 to hit.
I would
22 will
expect
hit.
nothing left.
Perfect. So
Roll for damage that it has
Makes you
Colossus
go
Slayer.
500 feet away and be like, no, I don't know.
I already used my escape. I went further in.
You only have one.
Yeah, I was about to say, when you
Well,
said
I
close...
had multiples,
Oh,
but
I-
I've used them on other things now.
Greg, I totally know what you mean now.
What?
I totally get it now with this stalactite. Get it now.
26
Thanks.
plus 9 is 35 points of piercing damage, 2 points of cold damage.
Okay, thank you.
Again.
All right, sharpshooter as well?
Mm-hmm.
All right, roll to hit.
That is probably not gonna hit. That's 16.
16. Unfortunately,
That's
that
Mickey's
misses.
hand.
Anything else you're going to be doing this turn? Bonus actions? Did you include Hunter's Mark damage in the last?
The first one I did, yes.
Thank you.
My bonus action. No, because I don't have any.
I've got Neronvain for as long as I'm
All my other
conscious.
spells are concentration, so I'm getting a little too close to this spell casting guy, so I'm gonna go 30 feet this way.
Okay.
Nick, if you could move me. Actually, just to the other side of the. Right there.
Yeah, it's about 25 feet. Cool.
Yep.
That your turn?
Yes.
All right. End of your turn. Kuth is going to use a legendary action to do a What is he?
35 damage. It's no fire.
Leaf, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck. Please be nice. I'm tidesing it.
Okay,
Shit.
you got it. Tides away.
That's better. 21.
21 makes a save. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are not knocked prone. And the dragon, seeing this, swoops down a little bit closer to you. Actually, and is now 5 feet above the ground.
I got it.
Do you want me to bother rolling a concentration check for that? Because it's a 3 and I have a +8.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
You'd have to roll like a 2 or a 1. You'd have to roll in that one.
Yeah. I will. Okay.
Might
Just
as well
one little
to
block.
see.
I didn't.
All right. With that, it is a legendary action. Kuth, seeing you not respond and wanting Neronvain down, the lair is going to sprout these thorns one more time right behind you, Leaf. I need you to make another dex saving throw.
Tides. Shit.
It's going to go all around here.
I just don't want to lose concentration. Just leave me with 1 hit point. Okay. And Dex, you said?
Dex indeed.
Total of 16.
Total of 16. You
Yes.
just make the save, so you're going to take half of this, which is
Okay.
14 plus. So 27 is halved to
13.
13. Yep.
I
13
got
points of piercing damage.
13
Uh-huh.
and a 17 for my concentration check.
Perfect. Then you make the concentration check. He is still hanging aloft.
Okay, god damn it.
It is now your turn, Leaf.
Okay, I'm going to use my action to slam him 30 feet down,
Okay, slamming him 30 feet.
which
Make,
is another
yeah,
strength.
let's say strength. So yes, please.
19. 24.
11 minus 1 for 10, so he does not make it.
Oh, and he's in water.
Yeah, I'm going to try to drown him.
Do it.
And I just 30 feet down until he stops moving either by wall or whatever. I want him
The impact
submerged.
is less jarring because he is submerged. Okay. Yep. It goes for a while.
That's 30 feet down, so he cannot breathe now either.
You got it.
Okay, that was my action.
So proud.
Bonus action, I want to Misty Step behind this guy.
All right, you got it. So you use Tide, so can you please roll on the Wild Magic table? Unless you're using a Warlock spell slot.
Hang on, I'm not invisible anywhere either. Do I have a Warlock spell slot? I don't think I do. I don't. So yes, I will roll on the Wild Magic table. Okay, ready? 37.
37? Okay. I should have had it open. My apologies.
We like this one.
Are you a potted plant?
Nope.
You big
Flumps.
Yes.
Flumps.
You know it's bad when everybody starts chanting for the Wild Magic table.
We got
36, you said?
Yeah.
I was hoping
So
that
please
you
roll a
would cast
D10.
like heal on
No,
your
37.
party.
37? Oh, please roll a d6.
6.
3, 2,
Okay.
2.
2. We're going
Flumps
to
are good,
use...
too, aren't they?
They just are really scared.
They're just and
Can
they're
it
frightened of me though.
Can it
That's
please
the-
be the same flumps too?
Just a single.
They're back. They're like, what the fuck, Richard?
Funny you mention it.
What are we? Why?
3 familiar looking...
Yes.
Flumps, jellyfish in the air appear
Richard.
floating around Leaf, all of which shocked and frightened and confused for being here.
Again.
Hell yeah, Flumps.
It was a Game of Thrones finale.
Will that be your turn, Leaf?
What happened?
Misty Step was a 2nd level spell.
Yep, bonus action.
Telekinesis was just an action, not a spell.
Yep.
I can still cast spells while doing that. I can cast any level spell now also, correct? Okay. So now I'm going to quicken another spell.
What
So
happened?
that's 2 points.
Well, if we keep showing up and there's this guy.
How many sorcerer points do you have left?
If I am correct, after this I will have...
I think you'd have 3, right? 2, 4, 6.
I
and you
just
have 9.
tried to take 2 away and it didn't work. If I'm correct, I should have 3.
I think it's 3 as well.
Yes.
Thought I'd switch up the music, guys.
I'm going to go with a 3rd level Chaos Bolt on Magey Dude.
Okay. As you begin to cast the spell, he is going to counterspell it
Uh-huh.
at the 3rd level.
Okay. Do we roll?
Since it's the same level, I believe so. So let me do that real quick. That was a natural 20.
No, if it's at 3rd level or lower, its spell fails and has no effect.
Yep.
Nope.
So you cast a spell, loses its slot. You've already rolled on the table. Could you roll to see if you trigger wild magic?
Sure.
Just the d20.
Oh, the
Yep, just
D20
the-
to
yeah.
see if I trigger it? Okay.
Yep.
8.
Perfect. No trigger. All right.
And now I'm going to move somewhere. Let's go back over near Bally.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
That was a good plan.
At the end of your turn, Kuth is going to take a legendary action to make a perception check of his vicinity. That's a natural 19 plus a fuck ton. It sees a lot of stuff. Okay. Next up is going to be Fleetfoot.
Nice. I'm going to. Everybody's looking pretty rough and tumble, right? Yeah.
You've never seen Leaf look this bad.
Same.
I mean, you've seen me.
You've seen
die,
him
so
dead.
I
I've
can't-
seen you die, but
I can't really say that statement.
okay. Then in that case, 5, 10,
Wow, I caused a lot of crap.
30. I can use my feline agility.
Yep.
'cause I'd move
Move up.
0, 35, 40. Moving out of the way, and then I'm going to cast a Mass Cure Wounds at the 5th level and include all 4 of us.
All right, you got it.
Because it's a 30-foot radius. So
It is indeed. That will reach everyone but... Yeah, Balasar will be included as well, but he's just at the edge.
cool. So 3d8 plus 5.
That's the one.
Oh, that's everybody?
Yeah. Nice. 16, 21 points of healing to everyone.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have 31 hit points now.
Your DM is annoyed.
And
Should've said
then
that counterspell.
I would like to look at Leaf and say, "You fucking drown him till he's dead." And give him a
You
bardic
have to
inspiration.
keep me alive, because if I... Yeah, thank
That's
you.
what I'm doing.
I still have inspiration, though.
You have DM inspiration and you have a bardic
And a
inspiration.
bardic.
So you have 2 inspiration. You cannot use them both at the same time. DM lasts forever. Bardic lasts for 10 minutes.
I haven't had... Okay. Okay.
All right. That your turn?
That's all my movement. That's my action. My bonus action. Yes.
Neronvain is not going to do anything because he can't. Balasar, you're up. Unfortunately, his Constitution modifier is fairly high, but
It's all right. He's still underwater, and...
I'm gonna go attack this sorcerer dude.
okay. Hit me.
12,
12 unfortunately misses.
21.
21 will hit.
Flumps.
Yeah, they're terrified of you, man.
I
Well, I need to
love
roll their
flumps.
initiative.
10.
God bless Flumps.
They come afraid of you?
10
Yeah.
points of damage on that. And then I just nat 20.
Nice.
All right.
Put him in a body bag.
Ooh, what's he gonna do next?
Nothing, because he's dead.
Unfortunately, no. I'm sorry.
Damn it. Thought I'd try.
26.
26? Okay. He's looking a little bit rough as you slant. Well, not a little bit rough. He's not on death's door. But he's felt the impact.
And my bonus action to hit him again.
You got it.
18.
18 just hits. And he can't use his reaction.
10 points
That's
of
the
damage.
shitty part about counterspell.
Yep. Okay. You got it. Slicing into him.
Reaction is used for the
He's
round.
looking a bit bloodied, but he just looks
Yep.
at you and smiles.
I got mine back, though. I have have one.
Nice. All right, top of the round. It's now his turn. He's going to the second level. Huh.
I don't like that chuckle. That wasn't a good
It
chuckle.
wasn't the best chuckle.
I've heard worse chuckles.
It's true.
Okay, he is going to Misty Step.
Do you get an attack of opportunity from Misty Step?
Mm.
Oh, it's Dimension Door. You do.
I don't think
Yeah.
you do. Do you?
Dimension door
Could
because you have to step through. I
He's
guess.
going to attempting to cast a spell.
Counterspell.
At what level?
3rd.
Could you please roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier?
Natural 20.
Perfect. You see and feel the air around him begin to chill, and as he's about to release this massive blast of cold air, it fizzles. Could you roll for wild magic? See if you trigger it.
Do I have tides or not?
You do.
I don't even
You said
You
remember.
do have tides. You got it back.
Okay. 9.
9. Okay, great. Next up, he's just frustrated. Next up, it is. Actually, he has some movement, so. Actually, this is very important. He's on his mark, by the way. Okay. Okay.
A breath book.
Probably the look on his face there.
Yeah. Can you pass me the 60-foot cone?
I got
It's a
the
60
60-foot
degree.
cone right
That's a
here.
60-degree cone.
Yeah, you're
I gotta burn Bigby's hand too.
right. No. Okay, so Leaf, Fleetfoot, and Tybron, please make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck. What's something else?
21.
So anyone makes a save.
18.
18,
13.
unfortunately, does not make the save.
I could have lucked him a bit.
I keep remembering that when it's a saving throw, if you meet it, it still fails. If it's armor class, that's one. What was your roll?
13.
Fails.
I thought saving throws you just needed to meet or exceed it. I thought it was the same thing.
I think saving throws is the only one that's different. Could you check for me, though?
Going to.
This is very important.
This is very important.
It's wildly important, which is why I would love
Every
to
hit
check
point
it.
matters.
13.
I used my reaction already.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's important. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 33, 34.
Oh, ability. That's not an ability check.
That's a saving throw, friend. Yep. 34.
I preemptively rolled a 20 for my concentration check based on
Perfect.
whatever damage that I take.
Okay. 34, 44, 50, 55. Okay, fellas, that is 55 points of poison damage for those of you who did not make the save.
But I have resistance with my ring.
So that is going to be halved
It's 27.
to 27. Leaf, yours is halved to 27. Tybron, let's check on that really quickly.
God.
Because a 13 is at, or I'm taking 27 no matter what.
You'd be taking 55 without the ring.
The target number for an ability check or saving throw is DC. That's on page 7. That's probably not.
Because would my 13 make the save? Is what I'm asking.
If their roll plus the modifier is the same or higher than your spell save DC, then the spell has been surpassed and the effects do not work. So,
Same or higher?
you take half.
How much was it total?
27 is your half.
Okay.
So I made my concentration check. He's
You
still
did indeed.
drowning. Or still held underwater.
Yes, he is.
Now, the 13 failed, but I have the ring. The 13 wasn't the...
13 failed, you had the ring, so you'd have
Okay,
it.
I thought we were talking that 13 was the DC.
Oh no, the
No,
ring
DC
gives
is
you-
18 on
So
that one.
27. Okay.
Thank you for checking and calling that out.
Sorry.
Appreciate that. No, please. That's important. This is super important.
Anything over 20 points of damage, I'm gonna look up.
Yes. Okay. So that'll be it for his turn. He is still very much focused on just stopping what he was told to do. And that'll be his turn. Tyron, you're up.
I'm gonna move 30 feet this way, along the wall.
25, 30.
Cool. And I'm going to attack the dragon.
All right. Roll to hit, please.
First shot with sharpshooter. Nope.
All right.
Second shot with sharpshooter again. It's 23. It's 18.
18 misses. Just misses. As those two arrows fly off into the distance. Will that be your turn?
Yeah, because I don't have a bonus action that I can do.
Right. End of your turn, it is going to take a bonus action, or it's going to take a legendary action, rather, to... Man, it really is just annoyed at you. It's going to use a tail attack on you, Leaf. That is a 15 plus 11 for 26 to hit.
Already used my reaction, correct?
Yes, you did. Counterspell.
Hold on. I don't think this has nearly enough juice behind it to be able to do anything, but I've never used it before. It's a reaction anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Hit me.
All right, here we go. Oh, shit. Okay, so 2d8. I rolled an 8 and a 6 for 14 plus 6 is 20 points of bludgeoning damage. The tail slams into your form.
Okay, since I've never actually done it before, when I hit 0, as long as I don't go to my max, I don't have to worry about it. I'm just at 0.
You're just at 0, and you'll be making your death saves.
Okay, do I start now?
You do not. You'll start on your next turn. The concentration falls, and
Yep.
Neronvain he's up and at him.
Do I... So you go to Z. Do I notice anything, or do I just see that you got smacked by a tail and you're still standing?
I got smacked by a tail, and I would assume, unless my balance was really good,
No, he falls prone.
I am no longer
okay.
standing.
That's what I was...
He's very much prone.
Oh, okay.
All right. That'll be his legendary action. Ballastar, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as the fog goes around you one more time.
Oh, you got me.
All right.
Do you have your legendary resistance that you can?
That was used in
No,
the
I already
beginning.
used it.
Oh.
You are now charmed until the dragon's next turn. Okay. Good to know.
What got me? What did he do?
Tail attack, legendary attack.
I got with a legendary. I thought I made it through. Shit.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, 4 hit points. I can get him.
Leaf, it is now your turn. I need you to make a death saving throw from, please.
High or low is good. I don't.
Below 10 or lower, up to a 10 is fail.
You want to
I
hit?
failed.
But it's a Constitution saving throw, right?
No,
Death
it's
save is a
saving
natural
throw.
roll.
Oh, you don't add in your Constitution to
No,
what you
it's
did.
Just a D20 straight.
I rolled an 8.
All right, one failed death save for you, Leaf. Next
I
up,
can't use inspiration on those, can I?
no. Next up is you, Fleetfoot.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to peek around and I'm going to 4th level healing word
Okay.
on Leaf.
All right.
So 44 plus 5. 4, 8, 10, 15 points of healing.
All right. You come back to consciousness with 15 points of healing.
And then I'm going to use my last 5 to step back. And I'm going to throw a Bardic Inspiration Tibbs' way.
How many
and
more?
Shoot him right between the eyes.
You've used 4 of those, yeah? 4 or 3?
Psychic Blades, because I didn't short rest. Psychic Blades, Inspiration. So this is 4.
This is 4. Good to know. Thank you.
So I got
Make
one
sure to
left.
keep track. Yep, you got it.
And it's a D10? D8?
So,
D10.
D10?
passive perception of 22 on this dragon. It did see you come back, Leaf. It's going to
Ain't
use...
my turn for a while, though.
Yeah, it's going to use a second legendary action to make a tail attack on you. You are prone, so it has
Yep.
advantage on the strike.
Sure does. Do I get my reaction back from being dead?
No. I had to think about it. No. So it's a 28 to hit.
Nope.
8 plus 2 is 10 plus 6 is 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm dead again.
Down once more, unconscious, bloodied again. The dragon is just very much focused on that right now. It's following Neronvain's orders.
This is gonna be fun.
Fuck. Sorry about that, man. It is now Neronvain's turn.
Did he take damage from being drowned underwater for 12 seconds? How long was he under? Oh, well, here we go.
Well, I mean, I threw him around too. I was kind of trying to.
He crawls out of the water and looks
Knock
around
the
and
wind out of
sees
him.
you, Balasar. It was only 30 feet down. His swim speed is actually 30 because he's got some cool stuff. He's gonna look at you, Balasar.
What kind of armor does he have on?
Splint.
And he swam. Okay.
With a -1 to strength?
He did not swim. It was a dash. Like he used his whole thing to get out. He's looking around just in the area now. So. That's it. He can't call because he used his action. He's just up there breathing heavily. Balasar, your turn. You are charmed. That dragon is your friend. I'm going to have you.
But just the dragon is his friend, correct? So he can't attack the dragon. He could attack anybody else.
Unless it's counting
Yeah, unless he's like dominated.
allies.
Yeah.
You view the dragon and all of its compatriots as friendly companions. You are not compelled to attack another creature, but it is going to make the request of you. You can make a wisdom save to see if you obey.
I do.
Okay. You are going to fly your full distance, which is what, 60 feet?
Well, this is how it ends, everybody.
Towards me.
60, I'm just counting it out. Let's keep this one doing more stuff.
Hey, buddy.
Could you please make 2 attacks at Fleetfoot?
Now's the time to roll poorly.
28
Yeah, that hits.
Good job with that poor roll.
and 27.
Hey, guess what? Also hits.
Man, if Bally kills you, he's never gonna be able to live that down with himself.
I will change my horse's name. That's like 3 of us he's killed now.
Balasar, you are. This is. Shit.
Just tell me if you do
like I
more.
gave the wisdom save too.
Goddamn. 10, 13.
Stop counting anytime.
As
23.
Balasar flies in front of you and brings out the lightning
23.
blade, slashing into you. First attack.
That's just the.
Yep. First attack. Second attack.
Tell you what, if you do more than 15, you can stop counting.
20.
Make sure I'm
Hey,
reading
guess
this
what?
right.
Yeah.
15.
Cool.
On the nose.
Yep.
Yep.
Don't you take half because you're resistant to allies killing you for no apparent reason?
What are your bonus
Resistant
action
to
spells like?
assholes.
Bonus action spells?
Yeah.
Shield and absorb.
Shield and absorb. Perfect. Okay. Thank you very much.
But if you want, like, I can technically do 2 more swings.
You could do 2 more swings. I need to know you have 10 feet of movement left.
I was like, I swear, if you just wipe me out right now.
You have 10 feet of movement left. You know enough about this person to still believe that they are kind of your friend, but so I'm going to say you move to Tiburon and take 2 more swings.
Does he have to roll?
I can only take 1 more swing. On
One more
top.
swing? Perfect. One more swing on Tiburon.
Does he?
18.
Because you said he can attack an ally, but he can choose, make the decision. He attacked me. Does he make another decision when he attacks?
That's actually an excellent point.
He missed anyway.
Balasar, could you make? Yeah, it's an 18, so just a wisdom save again to see if you would actually do it.
14.
That was a failure, so you would, and you missed. Okay. Okay. This is fun. Top of the round, Esbara. He's going to look around, see.
You know, from
What?
this angle, it looks like Bigby's hand is flipping you off.
Oh, it is.
It really it pretty much is. Yeah.
Bonus action.
Dude, he really likes to, like, puppet master me and kill you guys.
Me, Leaf, Zargon.
Yeah.
Quentin, do you ever do it to Quentin?
No, never did it to Quentin.
It's because Quentin is so lovable and everybody likes Quentin.
Okay.
Because he would, and this is what he's just following what Neronvain said and has not received any additional insight.
You don't have to apologize for this.
Bigby's hand, as a bonus action, is going to move down and make a strike at you. Leaf, you are prone. He has advantage.
Yep.
It's an
I'm
auto
also
critical.
dead.
It's an auto crit if it hits. What's your armor class?
Dead.
Lying on the floor, prone and unconscious.
No, your AC still applies to the hit, so it still has to make the hit successfully, and beat your AC.
The AC from the armor, or including my dex bonus? Because I'm not. Okay.
Just give me-
17.
yeah, just give me the full AC.
17.
Okay, so it's 11 plus 8 for 19. I just did not know. So that is 2 failed death saving throws
You
on a
dead?
critical hit.
Aren't you? No, you came back with the one.
With that, Asbara is going to pull out a scroll, look around sneering, look over to Neronvain. I've done my part. And pull out a scroll, read from it, and disappear.
Fuck. That mean Big V goes away?
Those poor flumps. They'll never get back home. That's what I'm
Okay.
concerned
I don't know
about.
why they're so scared of me. Every single time they show up, I do something
This is bad.
stupid.
It is now the dragon's turn.
Speaking of doing something stupid, Balzar.
It gets back its breath weapon.
Is Balasar not charmed anymore?
Initiative count 20, the charm goes away.
Yikes. So it's just you and Valley.
This is actually really important. I need to roll odd or even. Odd, he uses it, even he doesn't.
Odd.
It's a 100.
It's even.
So he doesn't.
He does not.
He is going to sing what's happening around him, turn around, and
Don't. I was doing really well.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. That's what he would do. Yeah, okay. He's going to turn around. Grab Neronvain.
Really?
Plunge into the water.
He's still Hunter's marked.
That he is. Tiberon, your turn.
I look at Balasar and I'm going to run past him. Is he in the water?
He is not visible to you at this point.
I look at Balasar and I'm going to run past him and I'm going to scream at him. We're going to talk about this later.
You will provoke an attack of opportunity.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage because of skip the
5,
word.
10, 15, 20.
So that'd be a wisdom save, Balasar, to see if you
I
take
can't
it.
get to
Beat a 15.
Leaf. Wait, I could.
So roll to hit, please, with disadvantage.
I just rolled it, Alan.
Don't
I'm
hit.
sending you a picture.
Okay, thank you.
I run over to Leaf. And I'm going to... I don't have it anymore. Never mind.
Potion.
I use my potion on myself.
Okay. Next up is the lair action.
I'm going to dash then because I can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I can't heal anybody.
You would know that you didn't have the spell, by the way. So
Huh?
you would know that you did not have the spell. So I
No,
think it's a-okay.
potion.
Oh, you would know
I
that
thought
you
I had a
didn't have
potion, but
you
I
would know
already
that
used
you
it,
didn't
so
have
I
any
just
person.
run past.
Okay, that is your action. Any bonus action?
Can I feel where he's at with Hunter's Mark?
I will say because of the circumstance, you can very
Oh, wait.
quickly feel,
Hold on.
but normally there'd be an action to focus on the spell.
I'm not going to do that. Can I?
I'm going to say you've already made your decision, my man. Sorry. All right. You focus. He is in the water and moving away quickly. All right. Next up, Leaf. You rolled?
Yep, you have the picture of the two.
I do. Life escapes Leaf, and
That was my third.
He passes away. None of you know at this point. Initiative count 20. Balasar, you are no longer charmed. You are where you have been charmed.
Oh, initiative count 20.
Yep. Fleetfoot, you're up. Death saving throw, please.
That would be a natural one.
That is 2 failed death saving throws.
Sure is.
Better than 3.
All right. Next up in the initiative order
But
is Neronvain.
Quentin's probably coming back. Just saying. You might want to go ahead and
Might want to be dead. Might want to be dead anyway.
Okay. Next up, Balasar, it's your turn. You look around, you see Fleetfoot bleeding out on the ground in front of you. Leaf motionless on the floor. What are you going to do, my man?
So I may have had potions.
I'm gonna run
Being
over
a
to
bag of holding,
Fleetfoot
so-
and
Uh-huh.
give him a potion.
All right. You give him a potion, and so that's 2d4 plus 2, yeah? So go ahead and roll that for me,
I didn't
Balasar.
know that though.
No.
I was actually gonna go back
7 points
to
of
Fleet
healing.
and dig through his pack and grab
Okay.
a potion.
So, the
I was-
last thing I what?
Yeah,
So
walk me
the
through.
last thing I saw was me heal Leaf after him being knocked prone, him get beat to shit with the tail again, and go down again.
I would
right?
say you were behind the stalagmite. All you heard was the thwump. You have no idea what it meant. You hid yourself on purpose, right?
I mean, I was trying to get out of the
Yeah.
way.
So you hid yourself on purpose, which does block your view.
So, as I come to, how are we? Do I still have movement? Are we?
Well, it's still my turn. But my turn's over now.
All right. So it is technically we are out of combat. There is no longer a threat on the field. We will still maintain initiative order for the actions we are going to take.
Okay.
Okay? So, it would be Asbara, he's not there. Kuth, he is sprinting away, dashing with Neronvain in tow. And it would then come to Tiberon, your turn.
I'm gonna turn around and run back to Leaf.
Can I get a water?
And try to check him out.
Make a medicine check.
I look good.
20, not natural.
Sorry, let me get this done.
By the way, I'll have you know that fucking die hadn't rolled under a 13 for me all night until that one.
So, 20 not natural?
20, not natural.
You reach down. You touch Leaf's throat. Feel no pulse.
Fleet!
What?
It is now, that would be the action. of
Leaf's
the
dead.
turn. Fleetfoot, it's your turn. You would hear this from
Would that scroll I gave you work?
Friends?
Spare the die.
He's already dead though.
I don't know what
they
it
don't know that.
does.
It
gonna
would
say
have
we
worked when I was making my
So-
saves.
would have worked that, yeah.
I'm
But
gonna
not
message
after
you
your
because
saves.
this is, I feel, important to what.
Yeah, hit me with a message. While you're doing that, we're going to move forward in initiative order, but we'll come back to it. Balasar, it's your turn.
That was legit, by the way. I did not try to die during this battle.
I'm going to continue.
No, it's and with
That
you-
was legit.
With what you did to Neronvain, it just made sense for him.
Yep.
Like,
and
over.
look for said dragon.
perception check.
It should be sending Alan.
You got it.
20.
You don't see anything in the water. It seems clear, crystal clear, and nothing in. Yes.
Okay, that
Yes.
is important.
So what are you going to do with your turn?
I am going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The diamond.
Balasar has the diamonds.
Balasar has the diamond.
We're going to be rapidly approaching as we move through turns here, so just as an FYI.
Okay. I'm gonna shout to Balasar that I need one of the diamonds because I didn't get any. Right? We just took inventory of them.
Yeah, but I still have all that stuff.
Yep.
So I'm gonna shout at Balasar that I need the diamond.
I do not have a death resurrection ritual in me this evening.
You got it. I was just about to say,
Yeah.
and that is where we are going to, with you shouting for the diamond to Balasar, that is where we are going to leave off this evening. Thanks for listening to Natural 20. We meet every Tuesday night to roll dice and try to make it out alive. On behalf of the party, I hope you enjoyed this session.